from the Ontario Arena in Ontario, California, about an hour east of downtown Los Angeles. It's time for a special edition of Golden Boy Fight Night, the Prelim editions. Oh, what a great Saturday afternoon, 4th of July weekend. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. I'm Beto Duran, alongside World Championship contender, the pride of El Monte, Arnold Barbosa Jr., the undefeated fighter, who's my partner for tonight. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Of course, the main event tonight, El Camarón, William Zepeda takes on Giovanni Cabrera. Before we get into that, Arnold, we have 10 fights this afternoon and evening. That's perfect for a boxing fan. You don't have to work all of them, but you're here early. You love that.
Oh yeah, I love it. Me being a fighter myself, these undercards are where it's really at. They're really trying to prove something.
All right, let me give you the traffic how it's going to go on. Right now on the Golden Boy YouTube page, we will have 6 fights for you for free right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and share the Golden Boy YouTube page. Then at 5 o'clock Pacific, LA time, the DAZN broadcast gets going with Corey Urban, Sergio Mora, and Chris Mannix, and that's where you'll see 4 fights on the DAZN app. Make sure you subscribe to the DAZN, get all kinds of great exclusive coverage all year long. So 6 fights total on the YouTube, 4 on DAZN, and of course the main event is going to be Camarón Zepeda. I look at his numbers, 30-0, 26 KOs at 135-pound division. This man throws a bunch of punches, and he's just mowing people down. He's a fun fighter to watch, isn't he?
No, like you said, he's a machine. He's a machine, and Zepeda's a real fun fighter to watch, man. He's one of my favorites right now, the volume of punches.
He's your fighter's favorite?
He's one.
Why is he one of your favorites?
Man. Oh, man, just the volume and the excitement he brings. He has that old-school Mexican style that everyone wants to see, so there's going to be a lot of fans tuned in.
Yeah, that was against Maxi Hughes in Las Vegas earlier this year, where he was just chopping people down. Camarón Zepeda, Golden Boy signed him a few years ago out of Mexico, San Mateo, Atenco in Mexico, outside of Mexico City. Maxi Hughes is a tough fighter. A lot of people thought he won some of the fights, made him stay on his stool. He beat Jojo Diaz, who we know very well. He took care of Mercito Hesta, but his opponent tonight, Giovanni Cabrera, has only lost once. He's 22-1. Doesn't hit hard, only 7 KOs, but you know him because you were thinking about bringing him to camp.
Yeah, very tricky guy. Very tricky guy. He's a very tricky guy. He's one of those fighters that can make you look bad. So you got to really be on your top of your game for Cabrera.
And it's going to be an interesting one because you're going to have the southpaw who throws a lot in Camarón Zepeda, and then you're going to have Gio Cabrera, who said, look, I know my style. I'm going to make it ugly. I'm going to make it hard for him. He's going to frustrate you. This should be an interesting clash of styles, and that's on our main event tonight. That's going to be fun, and you can never overlook an underdog.
Of course, never.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So Giovanni Cabrera taking on Camarón Zepeda. That's the main event tonight for the Toyota Arena here in Ontario, California. All right, the co-feature is a fight that I'm really excited about. It has the opportunity to be the fight of the night, in my opinion, in the flyweight division. It's Ricardo El Niño Sandoval, who's knocking on the door, trying to get a world championship fight. And he's going to take on Tito Acosta. Tito Acosta, a former champion from Puerto Rico, is now making sure that, in his eyes, that Sandoval does nothing because he said, I'm going to knock him out. And before that, though, you'll see a young man we've seen a lot of times here on Golden Boy Fight Night, Gucci Manny Flores from Coachella Valley, 17-1. He gets a tough veteran in Noel Arambulet from Las Vegas. And then opening up the DAZN broadcast is going to be a young man that Golden Boy recently signed. It's Joel Iriarte from Bakersfield. He's a welterweight, and yes, he's only 2-0. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy really high on this young man because usually when you're 2-0, you're the first fight at 2 in the afternoon. You're not the DAZN opener. You know Iriarte well.
Yeah. We brought in Iriarte for a few camps and had some sparring with him, and man, let me tell you, that kid is special. Very special.
Yeah, he's 147 pounds, 2-0, 2 KOs. That's on the DAZN broadcast. And here's what we got for you on the prelims. I'm going to go from the bottom up. It's going to get going with Japet Lee Llamido, a young man out of Long Beach. He takes on the veteran Ryan Allen. Then after that, Daniel Luna, young man from Victorville, California, in the lightweight division. And then a hometown fighter, Anthony Saldivar, who's undefeated, takes on a veteran Roman Canto from the Philippines. And then Joshua El Americano Garcia, Moreno Valley. He's bringing a lot of people. He's undefeated, recently signed to Golden Boy, and they're going to test him tough against a veteran in Jason Buenaobra. And then a young man from Sonora, Mexico, Ciudad Obregón, in the featherweight division. Gael El Terror Cabrera, 4-0, 2 KOs. He gets on Shields from San Diego. And then the main event of our YouTube portion is going to be Alex Martin. Chi-Town Heat takes on Pedro Campa. Campa, he got stopped by Teofimo Lopez a couple fights ago. This is an interesting one because Campa is tough. He's had a lot of fights, almost 40 fights in his career. Alex Martin is tricky, slick, moves around right there. But when you're both trying to get up there, and if you've been to the top and you see what it's like, and then you're bringing you as a B-side, watch out for Campa. That's going to be a really good one for us.
No, Campa's very tough. That's a fighter that I've had my eyes on, a while back, when I first started in my career as well. A very tough veteran, and he's going to come to fight.
All right, and then you said a couple of it. Joshua Garcia, you wanted to move in your camp?
Yeah. Joshua Garcia, he actually sparred a friend of mine when I was in camp, but I moved around with him as well and gave him a few tips.
All right, so right now the Golden Boy YouTube page. We're moments away from our first fight, and the reason Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez, President Golden Boy, want to make sure we have this broadcast for you is for you, the fans, to see the next generation of fighters. Look, there's nobody in the building right now. It's just us and the ushers. Doors are about to open, but for a fighter, this is important for them too because it doesn't matter who's in the crowd. It's about getting the opportunity, and that's what you want.
Yeah, of course, and it's not, and as you said, it's the opportunity, and they get exposure. That's the main thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter about the crowd right now at this point. So that's what they're looking for is exposure.
Keep the main thing. What about the main thing with Arnold Barbosa? Okay, I'm gonna be the chismoso now. Social media, I see your account, I see other fighters' account. Who do you want to fight?
You know what? Of course, my main goal is to fight, a champion. Whether it's Teofimo or any of the champions. If that can happen. Then, of course, it's, Jose Ramirez.
There's your camera. Make sure you look right there.
No, yeah. I've been wanting that fight since 2019, so hopefully that's the fight that happened next.
All right, so can the Jose Ramirez fight happen? And why do you want it? Because when you were with Top Rank, you were looking for that. He was with Top Rank. You're both with Golden Boy. Why do you want this one?
Well, it's that fight would be personal to me, just like the Teofimo one, but I think that Ramirez won't be more personal to me.
Personal how?
And for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons that I would wait to the press conference to express it if it happens. But that's a fight that I really really want. We were both with the same promoter then and same promoter now. For some reason it's never happened, but hopefully it can happen now.
All right, so. Yeah, no negotiations going on, but this is the one you want.
This is the one I want. This one, if it's not Teofimo, it's Ramirez. It's my top two.
I'm going to be that chismoso guy again. If it's personal, even better, because as the guy who hosts the press conference, I need that.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so that's the life of Arnold Barbosa Jr. We got 3 fights coming your way with Arnold. Alexis Rocha will be joining me later on. Scrappy Ramirez will be joining us. Wherever you may be on this Saturday afternoon on 4th of July weekend, thank you for joining us. Make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media accounts to see all the great behind-the-scenes coverage that Bobby D and Larry Morones and Chris Escada do when they go to the camps and they get the footage for you. They've done that for you, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. It's amazing. Amazing.
All right. So Arnold's with us. I'm with you. The main event tonight is going to be Camarón Zepeda, Giovanni Cabrera. Right now, 6 fights coming your way on the Golden Boy YouTube page. And who do we have tonight as a ring announcer? The one and only, the always dapper, smooth as can be, Joe Martinez. But before we get to Joe, let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. Japet Llamido, 11-1, 4 KOs. Ryan Allen, 10-7-1. Llamido is the shorter fighter and the younger fighter. All right, now I can talk to Joe. See, I'm so excited to get to Joe Martinez because I want to hear his voice that I went too early. Let's go, Joe.
Well, fight fans, a very good afternoon and welcome to Toyota Arena here in Ontario, California for an exciting night of world-class professional boxing, all brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. And it is all sponsored this evening by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts, AutoZone, get in the zone with AutoZone, and Wild Casino. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go 8 rounds in the featherweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, from Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Ryan Allen. And his opponent making his way to the ring, fighting out of the red corner from Long Beach, Giovanni Llamido.
Llamido is ready to go. Japet Llamido. There he is. Long Beach, California, 11-1 in the featherweight division. Japet Llamido.
And here we go once again. 8 rounds is scheduled in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 122 3/4 pounds. As a professional, his record stands at 10 victories, 7 defeats, 1 draw with 5 wins coming by way of knockout from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here is Ryan Stone Allen. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing black trunks trimmed in purple and navy. He weighed in 123 1/2 pounds. In 12 fights, his record stands at 11 victories, 1 defeat with 4 wins coming by way of knockout from Long Beach, California. Here is Giovanni Llamido. And your referee in charge of the action, Jerry Canto.
Gentlemen, you were given your instructions in the ring. In the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Touch him up good.
Japet Llamido. Japet Llamido, Norwalk, California, born in Long Beach.
Are you ready?
Yes, Stephanie Chavez, his girlfriend's in the corner. She's also a fighter. Cutman Saul. And Ingemar Llamido, his dad, is his trainer. Llamido will be switching southpaw. You'll see him a lot. And Llamido is coming off a loss last year. He lost in Japan. He got knocked out in the first round. This is the first time he's fighting since then. He got knocked out by TJ Doheny in the first round of October last year in Japan. And Arnold, you're undefeated right now, but you've been around fighters where they got to get back into the ring. And, October to now July, it's been a while since he's been in the ring.
Yeah, he probably took some time off, and probably had to get some rest or whatever it is. But, Ryan Allen, man, he came to fight. He came out and started – both these guys started just throwing, man. So Ryan Allen, coming out of Las Vegas, he has all that good sparring out there. So let's see if he keep up that pace.
Yeah, Ryan has 18 professional fights underneath his belt. He's in black, living in Vegas. Got the killer on the back of his trunks. He's been active this year. He's been part of that Team Combat League where you fight 1 round. That's what he's been doing in 2024. He said, I just got to keep going. Allen, in this 8-round scheduled fight, said, I was driving a truck for 5 years, a part-time boxer. I told myself, what am I doing with my youth? I got to get into the gym full-time, and that's what he did a couple years ago. And he gets the call last minute. He'll show up. He's a tough dude.
Yeah, and like I said, coming out of Las Vegas, you stay ready. You got all that great sparring out there, so let's see if he can keep this pace up.
Yeah, Llamido turned pro during the pandemic. And he'll do this a lot, Arnold, where I've done a bunch of his fights, including a couple fights in Tijuana, one at the Big Punch Arena. And he'll start orthodox and then he'll switch southpaw. He'll give you completely different looks. Kind of awkward to hit at times.
No, yeah, I seen that coming right when the bell rang. He didn't know he was coming out lefty or righty, so he kind of switched that up right now. So yeah, I see him though. I see him. He looks like a little tricky fighter, staying calm, but he can't overlook Allen as well.
It's more the younger fighters that do that, huh?
Yeah, they try to get too fancy sometimes.
Good opening round. It's scheduled for 8. 6 fights available for you tonight on the Golden Boy YouTube page. I say tonight because there's people watching us on the East Coast or across the pond. This afternoon here in LA, Lee Llamido and Ryan Allen opening up the Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim show. There you see Llamido's dad, his girlfriend Stephanie. She's an undefeated fighter.
Power team.
All boxing in that band. Doors just opened up Ontario Arena, Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. Coming up next will be Daniel Luna from Victorville. Still got Anthony Saldivar, Joshua Garcia, Giovanni Cabrera, and Alex Martin taking on Pedro Campa. So Llamido comes out in the southpaw stance. I asked him one time, like, well, are you lefty, righty? He's like, both. Like, okay, but like, he's very quiet. He doesn't like to talk. And, I go back, I talk to you guys, try to get information. The guy is I think he thinks I'm like police or something, right? Because he doesn't want to tell me anything.
Yeah, I mean, but he coming out lefty, he's doing pretty good. I think he's looking, moving good, and I think he's looking pretty good starting the round lefty.
And Ryan Allen in black is not intimidated at all. He's going to stand toe-to-toe with you. Yeah, for Llamido, this is his first fight in 2024. So last year, he went to South Korea. He took on Ryosuke Iwasa. Iwasa had beaten TJ Doheny and Marlon Tapales. And he beat him, Iwasa, in a decision in South Korea. And they came home and said, hey, how about TJ Doheny? So the team for Llamido was like, dude, we beat the guy who beat TJ Doheny. Let's take it. I remember watching it. It was early in the morning. And just got smoked, as in like TJ Doheny, the veteran, salty vet who had a great battle with Danny Roman over the years. And he just came out, blitzed him, attacked him, and Llamido never saw what was coming. Referee stopped him.
Yeah, it comes with experience as well, and sometimes styles make fights, like they say all the time.
And you got to be careful with those salty vets like Doheny, right?
You got to be careful with them. I think he might be fighting anyway now, right? Or
Doheny was out there. He's been around.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about these young fighters. You move them up, and, for a fighter like Llamido, who started at the Big Punch Arena in Tijuana, you're progressing. He fought on a Thompson show in L.A. He also fought on a Zurdo Ramirez card back here in 2022, this same building. It was also Camarón was on the card. We fought Rene Alvarado. So his career's been progressing, but you get that knockout, you got to turn back. Oh, and he gets caught with the right hand by Allen.
Yeah, Miro just can't get too he can't just, get in the shell and not throw anything back. He has to, keep popping his jab out there, keep giving him different looks, or else he's going to just keep countering with that right hand just like he did.
Yeah, Llamido, it's a featherweight division. 11 victories, only 4 stoppages. So this was scheduled for 8 rounds. I'm expecting 8 rounds, unless Allen has a different game plan. And Allen going toe-to-toe, stand there right there with you. Now Llamido in the orthodox stance, pawing that jab.
I like how Llamido's changing up his jab, changing up the speeds of it, setting him up, bringing out different jabs. A timing jab, he's keeps getting a jab just to keep him off. Allen is staying in that little peekaboo defense, so.
Peekaboo! Is that the proper term?
Yeah.
Allen's in the corner dancing.
He's feeling himself.
Let's look at the replays. Arnold Barbosa. What do you see here?
Yeah, I see Llamido, just trying to outbox him, trying to land sneaky shots, going to the body, switch lefties. Sometimes you get a different angle on those body shots, and he's trying to. But you get Allen, man, he's feeling himself. He's over here dancing, standing up, like if he was sparring.
Stone on his trunks. Third round of action. Mentioned the Big Punch Arena. The first 4 fights for Llamido were there. It's just a ballroom in Tijuana where they have fights all day long. As Tim Boxeo would say, the mecca of boxing, where you show up and you're a young fighter and you want to get fights and get work, turn pro. That's, you know all about it. You've heard plenty of guys say that you're going to go down there.
Yeah.
It's you have the Big Punch, the Rancho Grande bar.
Yeah. I've actually been in that arena.
You have?
Not to fight, but I've had a buddy fight there. So
At the Big Punch?
There. Yeah, at the Big Punch.
Right,
yeah.
where it's literally a nightclub. As soon as the fights get done, they'll sell you buckets of beer. There's neon everywhere, and the crowd will boo you if you don't perform.
If you take a step back, they're booing you. So you got to be in the middle of the ring.
And those are just the kids and the women.
Yeah, so it's kind of like these guys doing right now. This, they're kind of toe to toe. You see, the model boxing more moving, popping his jab out there.
Yeah, then once COVID restrictions were eased up in California, Llamido showed up at the Pico Rivera Sports Arena.
I love that venue, man. I fought there one time. My third professional fight, I was there.
Yeah, you gotta work your way in, man. You go from Big Punch to Pico Rivera. Go watch out for the horses and the bulls.
Yeah.
But that's the testament to you and your career too, where you got to fight your way out of things, just like Llamido's done in his career, just like Ryan Allen has done to get to the big stages.
Yeah, you got to start from the bottom. You really got to earn every single thing that you get, and it comes with hard work. So, Llamido's doing a really good job right now, man. Now he's boxing. He's, can't forget his defense, though. He can't get, can't get overly excited and just, and forget about his defense.
Llamido looking slick here.
Nice body shot. That was a nice body shot by Llamido.
Gets in there, the 1-2, then he'll move away as southpaw. You like that style right now, where it gets in and moves?
I like it, but I think he needs to put his hands up a little bit. I think he needs to, still focus on, the task ahead, and that's, you look good, look sharp, but also, don't be too much in there because you get caught with punches like that.
This is the Grinders. That's the voice of Arnold Barbosa, pride of El Monte, California. Oh, good
nice
right hand from
overhand.
Llamido. Right hand from Allen. That lands good. Allen has 10 victories, 5 KOs.
Yeah, Llamido lands these nice shots, beautiful shots, but then he stands there and takes a picture. Sometimes that could be dangerous, and he needs to just worry about his defense right after that and, or pop his jab back out.
Ten seconds to go in the third round. Timekeeper Tiffany Ayers lets us know. Our opening bout, Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim Edition from Ontario, California.
It's a good round for Llamido.
Main event tonight, though, is going to be Camarón Zepeda against Giovanni Cabrera. You'll be able to watch that on the DAZN app. The DAZN fights get going at 5 o'clock Pacific. Right now, Golden Boy YouTube taking care of you. And you're watching Llamido in the black with the pink. The southpaw from California taking on the Michigan roots for Ryan Allen, now lives in Las Vegas.
It was a nice jab by Llamido. Nice power jab. Ryan Allen, he's game, man. That guy's game.
Llamido's there. So Ryan Allen, did you see what happened a couple weeks ago in Team Combat League where there was a fighter who was about to throw a punch and had a seizure in the ring?
I did see that.
So Ryan Allen was the opponent for that fight. I was working that show. It was on DAZN, and great thing that his opponent is fine. He went to the hospital, was released a couple of hours afterwards for severe dehydration. But Ryan Allen was in that ring, and he was about to throw the punch, and he noticed it. I was talking to him about that. I'm like, wow, he goes, dude, I know that guy. That's my partner. That's my boy. He goes, I thought he was ready to throw a punch when he fell down, and it was great. And I was like, so was there any effect to you? He's like, nah. He goes, I talked to him that night, and because we knew it was dehydration, everything's good. And he's like, but he already had this fight with Llamido lined up.
Wow.
So, and I'm like, so what are you thinking tonight? He's like, I need to get victories. He's lost his last 4 as Allen, including one of them to Rebesi Ramirez. And then that was on the Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez undercard, a man that you really want to fight. He also lost to Dominic Crowder in April. So Allen, he's been in there, and with Ramirez, he went the distance. So the experience is on the side of Allen. He doesn't look like he's intimidated at all. Doesn't look like he's backing down at all. No, but Llamido's hard to find.
Yeah, no, Allen's very game. You know, I think this is a good round for him. You know, he's getting in the inside, and Llamido's, you know, staying in there, willing to trade with him. You know, I think that's Allen's game. You know, I think Llamido's just keep moving around and keep boxing him.
Yeah, Ryan Lee Allen from Michigan. Stone is the nickname.
Allen's very game, man. He's very game.
Yeah, if you let a fighter like that hang around.
Yeah, you can't let him get his confidence, that's for sure.
And that fighter from Team Combat League, he's perfectly fine now.
Yeah, that's scary, man. That's you know.
Yeah, it happened right in front of me.
Yeah, it's scary. I had something happen like that with me when I fought Alex Salcedo. You know, he had to retire. He went to the hospital.
Cholo, huh?
Yeah, he had to go into the hospital, 2 brain bleeds, and you know, it affects you a little bit. You know, you think about, you know, because he has family, and you know, and this, you know, that's what a lot of fans don't realize. You know, we literally risking our lives in there.
And that's what I was asking Allen. Like, you know, he fought his friend Tremaine Williams in that fight, and you know, but he said he's fine. And then you see this, like, it's boxing is just so dangerous. Any fighter that gets into that ring, respect them no matter what their record is, because you're putting your life on the line with every single punch. But how, as you a fighter, how do you get over that?
Well, the way I got over it was, you know, I had a conversation with Salcedo, you know, and he told me, you know, basically that he's going to be rooting for me, and that we signed up for it, you know, and that's the truth, you know. So I was able to, you know, get past it and move forward. But man, I'm telling you, it weighed on my mind. You know, it definitely did.
Really. Our opening bout here on Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim Edition. Ryan Allen in the black. And we mentioned, you know, Jappy fighting in Tijuana. Well, Allen, a dude from Michigan in 2016, his second pro fight, he fought at the Plaza de Toros in Tijuana. So he's been around too. So these guys are grinding their way in the professional ranks. They also fought in the boxing arena. He's fighting in Guatemala. It just, another example, have gloves, we'll travel, let's get going. He fought a guy you know well, Blue Nose Lopez.
Oh, yeah.
That was in 2018 at the Jonathan Club, a private show.
Man, Allen's fought a lot of good guys, man. He has all that experience, like you said. You know, that's why, you know, you see him, he's still alive in there. You know, he's still alive in there. He's still landing some good shots. And you know, hey, still got a few rounds to go.
Look, his last 4 opponents, Allen. Dominic Crowder, 16-0. Abimael Ortiz, 9-1. Robesi was 6-1. Fighter before that, undefeated. Kobia Breedy was 13-0. So he's been battle tested.
Oh, and you know that this is a guy that's going to be in there with you, you know. So, but you know, if Llamido was to stop this guy, that would be a big thing for him. But like I said, it's been very hard because Allen's very game.
And Llamido's been tested well also, coming up in the club scene here in Southern California. He got my fighter's favorite fighter, Jewel Ogeen special once. Ogeen beat him in 2022. Down the street at the Doubletree Hotel where the weigh-ins were at yesterday. And Ogeen, you get the pass the test by him, you keep on going.
Oh, nice body work by Allen. Like I said, Allen's still alive in there, man. He's doing really good. Last 2 rounds, he's been landing some good shots.
That's what the corner of Allen said. Win these next rounds. That's George Cruz, Ron Scott Stevens, and Sergio Caiz are the judges. Up to them to see what they're going to see tonight.
I think Llamido needs to keep moving around. You know, I think Llamido gives him his chance when he likes to stay in there and he likes to get in brawls himself. I think he's going to continue to pop that jab out there and just keep moving. Keep countering just like that.
Coming up next, Daniel Luna and Joseph Walker, then Anthony Saldivar, Roman Canto, Joshua Garcia, Jason Buenaobra, Gael Cabrera, and Shields, and Allen goes down from that right hand.
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk toward me, come on.
See that replay on that one.
Yeah, I know Llamido landed a shot, but I think it was more the foot got tangled.
Final seconds of the round.
I think Llamido knew too, that's why he shook his hand, you know.
Like,
yeah, he's like, okay, you know, I know you tripped.
But I'll take the knockdown. Let's look at that replay on what was ruled a knockdown. The right hand. The foot's tangled up.
Foot's tangled up a little bit, but I think it was the back leg that kind of gave out. Maybe it was a flash knockdown and hit him in the temple.
Regardless, Jerry Cantu, the referee, rules it a knockdown, and now Allen fighting from behind.
Man, Allen looks like he wants to come off fire.
Well, he knows he's down to 2 points.
Yeah.
With a
He's for
6th
sure has to
round.
win these rounds.
6th round scheduled for 8. Thank you for joining us on the Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim edition. The main event tonight, though, undefeated Camarón Zepeda, 30-0, 26 KOs. His last victory stopped Maxi Hughes, and he stopped Marcito Hesta, stopped Jaime Arboleda, went the distance with Jojo Diaz and Rene Alvarado. He's been on fire since he came on the scene in the United States.
Well, Allen's doing some good work in the inside. When Allen's in the inside, you know, when Llamido, lets him in the inside, you know, Allen does some good work.
Hands free. There you go.
Beautiful jab by both these guys.
Like those, huh?
I love those power jabs. You know, the setup jabs, power jabs, the different jabs to throw.
Southpaw is Llamido.
Allen has really stepped it up this round.
Well, you got to be careful with one of those guys. And those veterans that hang around a little bit. It'll be all Camarón Zepeda later on tonight.
Oh, beautiful shot by Allen. Beautiful overhand right. Llamido's doing so good boxing. I don't know why he wants to. Sometimes he gets, you know, He wants to get caught in the war.
Talking about young fighters grinding, showing up. Camarón Zepeda. Saw him on a Golden Boy Facebook show in Mexicali right before the pandemic. Then we did another Facebook show in Parral, Chihuahua. Then he shows up to the United States and knocked out Hector Tanajara at Bank of America. I mean, the Bank Stadium, where home of LAFC, where LAFC took care of you. They put you on the field.
Yeah, a beautiful stadium. I have the privilege to fight there as well. But I've seen that fight. I remember I seen that fight with Camarón. Yeah, Tanajara. It was a good fight. Broke him down.
It's about the grind of where you're at, and now Camarón Zepeda ranked #1 in all the sanctioning bodies as Llamido starting to put on pressure against Allen.
Yeah, Allen looks a little tired. I think he might have punched himself out in this round.
19 seconds to go in the 6th round. Trying to get to the 7th is Allen and Llamido. But I'll give you this one. Camarón Zepeda, one spot at the Cheers Bar in Tijuana.
Wow, Cheers Bar, wow.
Yeah, tonight he's the main event at the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. And Llamido jumping on, and Allen survives the bell.
I think Llamido found something to the body.
We were about to talk about all the ice in the corner of Allen just got dropped in front of us. That'd be a salty vet move right there. Huh?
Yeah, get a little break, huh?
A little extra break because all the ice is there. Inspectors all over it.
I like it.
You see cool girl Steph.
Yeah.
Couple extra time.
Little extra breather, huh?
Yeah, just
I like that.
You know, coming your way. Llamido's really starting to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, see, he picks up that momentum he did from the last round and keeps going back to the body. You see, there he goes, stabbing with the jab down to the body.
This is where Llamido needs to separate himself, right?
Yes, yeah, he does. But I know he's seen something from the last round. He's stepping up the pace.
What's Allen doing? Allen just a little showboat?
Yeah.
Trying to get after
entertainment, yeah.
All right, when a fighter does that to you, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking I got him where I want him.
Really? Why?
Because, you know, sometimes a lot of fighters, when they do stuff like that, they're feeling it. Oh, but Allen's coming.
Right hand from Allen.
And maybe Allen's doing that to motivate himself as well, you know, so. Put Llamido back with a good body shot.
So if you're Allen, you know you're down because you got dropped earlier in the fight. Showboat, you think it'll work, right?
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta step on the gas, man.
He's running out of time.
Yeah, he's running out of time, and maybe running out of gas too. You know, he's seen the last round, but he looked like he got his breath back. He got a second win.
Ontario, California, we're at tonight. Mentioned the main event. Camarón Zepeda, Giovanni Cabrera. 4 fights available for you on DAZN.
Oh, beautiful body shot by Llamido right to the center. A little low.
Sure we can too, jumping on it.
Fight out of the hand, gentlemen. Fight out of the hand. Hands free, hands free.
The co-feature tonight, chance to steal the show. Flyweights featuring El Niño Sandoval, Ricardo Sandoval from nearby Rialto, California. His second pro fight was at the Gimnasio Matamoros in Tijuana. I'm telling you, I'm going Tijuana deep for you, baby. And now he's on the door, knocking on the door at a chance for a world title in the flyweight division, but he has to take on former champion Tito Acosta from Puerto Rico. That's the co-feature tonight. Sandoval, Acosta, live on the DAZN. That's coming up later tonight. Right now, it's another excellent round for Japet Lee Llamido against Ryan Allen.
Yeah, he'd be rocking out right now.
Your late grandfather too, huh?
Oh yeah, rest in peace, man.
Eighth and final round. Llamido dropped Ryan Allen in the 6th, and he's looking good here. Controlling this fight.
It's a good fight for Llamido. Good fight coming back. You know, he's looking good, looking sharp so far. Doing some good stuff in there.
Also on the zone, Manny Flores and Joely Diarte still to come. And Allen shot out of the cannon here to start the 8th round. You mentioned it, he didn't sit on that stool.
Yeah, you know, Allen does stuff to try to motivate himself as well. You know, so like when he did the show boating, I think that was more for his motivation.
Well, whatever works. Llamido just keeps that calm composure.
It's good body work by Llamido.
Still to come, Daniel Luna next against Joseph Walker.
Good body work by Allen.
So after Luna and Joseph Walker, we'll see Anthony Saldivar from Ontario. He's fighting in his backyard. He's going to make a lot of noise in here against the veteran Filipino Roman Canto. And then Joshua Garcia takes on Jason Buenaobra, another good test in the lightweight division. And then 2 fights from that, you'll see 19-year-old El Terror Gael Cabrera from Ciudad Obregón still to come. And he's taking on Maishaquel Shields. Shields from Alpine, California, 2-4. Also an alumni of Big Punch Arena.
Yeah. Man, Big Punch Arena's had a lot of them, man. A lot of these young fighters.
You got to fight your way out of it, baby.
Got to.
And then they're going to give them one. So good fights to come here on the Golden Boy YouTube page. Ryan Allen.
Man, Allen's just grinding, man. He's grinding out this round.
And this is a tough dude. I say it all the time. Guys like him are the backbone of boxing, where they're going to give a young prospect great work, but just enough work.
Yeah, and those are the guys that, you know, that they get fights. They keep getting fights in big arenas because of the performances they put up.
I mean, Allen was on the Leo Abner undercard at
wow.
Staples Center.
Staples, I was there, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Are you at every fight or what?
Not every fight, surprisingly, no. But, you know, I was there because
there's a fight in LA.
Yeah,
you're there.
My dad actually had a fighter fighting that day, so I was there.
Good scrap as we go to the bell. Llamido and Ryan Allen, respect to the two fighters. This will go to the distance. That's the way to start Golden Boy Fight Night. Prelim edition.
Great fight for Llamido coming back.
Yeah, the crowd filling in. Round of applause for it. Good work for Llamido, bouncing back after getting knocked out in the first round in his last fight in Japan. Get good quality rounds is important for the development of a young fighter.
Yeah, of course. And this was a great, great fight for him.
Let's look at highlights from the fight. Because he got going quick early.
Yeah, these little weights, man, they throw.
Yeah, in the featherweight division. Llamido is slick. You like him?
I like Llamido. When he's boxing, man, he's something good to watch. But, you know, like I said, sometimes he takes his pictures and he likes to stay in the inside, you know. But overall, you know, good. He shows that he can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. He's a good boxer, good counterpuncher. So, overall, man, it's a good performance from Llamido.
Yeah, good work. And then, again, Ryan Allen. He's had the experience on his side, Robesi Ramirez. But it was Llamido's night. And that knockdown would be the difference. You see his father? And I asked his girlfriend, Steph, when are you fighting? She's like, October, I'm ready. Like,
wow.
She's good. She's really, really talented. They're like that family right there. All they do is boxing. They don't go anywhere else. They don't do anything else.
Eat, sleep.
I'm like, you got any hobbies? He's like, no. Like, do you watch anything? Maybe anime sometimes. Like, it's just all boxing all the time. Let's go to Joe Martinez to hear how judges are.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. 80-71, 78-73, and 77-74. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Giovanni Llamido!
So congratulations to Llamido. He's now 12-1. Unanimous decision, swept the cards. Pretty easy.
Yeah, unanimous decision across the board. You know, great fight for him, great comeback fight. You know, Allen, he's game, man. And I know Allen's gonna get another fight.
Oh, absolutely. But
yeah.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful matchmaking and manager-wise. You're like, oh, okay, that guy's 10-8, 1, whatever. He's dangerous.
Yeah, that's the mistake. You know, a lot of these, like you said, a lot of these managers and fighters think, oh, did you look at the record? They don't go box rec and see the opposition that he's fought. You know, so he's a dangerous fighter.
All right, Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim. So Llamido gets the first victory. 5 more fights to go. Daniel Luna's coming up next. Still working our way towards Alex Martin, Pedro Campa, Gael Cabrera sigue, Joshua Garcia, Anthony Saldivar, all that and more. Golden Boy Fight Night in Ontario, California.
The Zone is the home of boxing with over 150 live fights a year. And you can relive history by watching the biggest fights at any time. Just head to DAZN.com and go to previous events to catch up on all the action from the biggest nights in boxing.
It's in trouble! The big fella! Garcia is having the fight of his life on the biggest stage possible!
Yeah, I know I took a loss, but I refuse to let that define who I am. This upcoming fight is about resilience. It's about proving to myself that I'm stronger than any other defeat, that I'm tougher than any adversity, and I'm more determined to win.
Alexis Rocha is back.
His opponent, Santiago Dominguez.
The Fighting Pride of Santa Ana, California, Alexis Rocha.
In the past 20 years, they have promoted legends in the sport of boxing. But now, Golden Boy and DAZN present the new era of boxing. And it's gonna be a knockout. Golden Boy Fight Night. Only on DAZN.
Hey champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves. And you know DAZN's got over 150 live events every year. Over 150. Proper stacked. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockouts. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
California is the site of Golden Boy tonight on a Saturday afternoon. Coming up next, young man Daniel Luna, 21 years old, a tall fighter, has a height and reach advantage against Joseph Walker from Arkansas. All right, Joe Martinez, bring him out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on in our action this afternoon. 4 rounds of lightweights. And first to make his way to the ring from Forest City, Arkansas, here is Joseph Walker.
Still waiting on Joseph Walker to make his walk. The music's playing. There he is, Forest City, Arkansas. A man with a 1-1 record.
Song's about to finish, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get the remix. Stanley Gray, Terrell Kelly, Jaden Kelly on his side. Got the mouthpiece ready though, Arnold. He's ready.
Oh, he's ready.
All right, Joe Martinez.
And his opponent from Victorville, California, here is Daniel Luna. Ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with our next fight tonight. 4 rounds scheduled in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple with gray. He weighed in officially 132 3/4 pounds. As a young professional in 2 fights, his record is even. 1 victory and 1 defeat from Forest City, Arkansas. Here is Joseph Walker. corner. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white trunks trimmed in the flag of Mexico. He weighed in officially 129 1/2 pounds. This young professional stands with 4 fights, 3 victories, 1 defeat. All 3 wins coming by way of knockout from Victorville, California. Here is Danny Luna! And your referee in charge of the action, Raul Caiz Jr.
Good, clean fight. Legal punches here for you. Legal punches here for you.
Our second bout of the night, Raul Caiz Jr., the third man in the ring. We'll also have Ivan Guillermo, George Cruz, and Alejandro Rochin as your judges tonight. Beto Duran alongside Arnold Barbosa Jr. And Daniel Luna, the 21-year-old, his last fight, he lost a decision to a man he should not have lost to, a veteran named Idaho Benitez from Guadalajara. It was a 4-rounder, and he did not look good in that one. It was at the Chelsea Ballroom, the Cosmo in Las Vegas. Lost unanimous decision. When you're a 21-year-old and you're 3-0, you've been knocking everybody out, Arnold, and they give you a guy who's 4 and 5, you sometimes overlook him.
Yeah, sometimes you overlook them, and and that's something you can't do. But a good thing is now, we're getting back to that. You can have a loss and bounce back. He's still young. He got caught with a really good hook right there. And Luna very tall, right? For 130, man.
He's 21 years old, so his dad decided we need to make a change. They went down there with Panda and San Mateo Atenco, same spot where Camarón Zepeda trains with. So he's in camp with Camarón and Subriel Matias. Doesn't spar with them, but he's working with them, training with them in the high altitude, and left the comforts of Southern California. And that says a lot about a young man willing to do that.
Yeah, that just shows that he's all in. No, there's no plan B. So, and Panda, got caught with that nice right hand. You know what, man? That guy Walker, man, he's very tricky. I seen him. You can see him. He switches stance. He's righty orthodox, and then he goes southpaw. He's moving nicely right now.
Yeah, Walker 4 rounds. He's from Forest City, Arkansas. He said it's just us out there, not much around me. Have a chance to fight on the Golden Boys show, an opportunity for him.
Oh,
things around. He
nice
just got
shot.
Caught with the left.
Oh,
another
he's out
right
on his
hand.
feet.
Luna on top of him, attacking. Luna all over him. Walker is tough. Somehow he's standing still, but he's in trouble right now. Luna pouncing on him, attacking. Body work from Daniel Luna as Walker holds on with a minute to go. Still in trouble. Big left hook from Luna. Walker grabs on. Walker trying to survive the round, moving away from a young Daniel Luna. Referee looking really close. Luna with Hawaiian roots, Ikaika. Everybody in Oahu watching right now, where his mom is from.
I think Luna needs to keep his distance and throw his punches from the distance. That's where his power comes from.
Staying calm is Luna. Walker looks like his legs have recovered, and he lands a left. Does Walker.
Oh, Walker took some big shots. I thought he was out on his feet at one point.
Might have been.
Yeah, that just shows the conditioning that he has. There's X to hold up.
Oh, both of them landing good shots. A firefight has broken up between Daniel Luna and Joseph Walker. Joe Martinez, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 1, referee Raul Caiz Jr. puts a halt to the fight, declaring your winner by TKO, Danny Ikaika Luna!
A lot of people inside the Toyota Arena for Daniel Luna from Victorville, about 45 minutes north of where we're at tonight. That's how you bounce back after losing to a journeyman.
Yeah, you know, and that loss goes away. You know, you keep putting on performances like this, you know, people will forget that loss real soon. Like I said, he's still young, so he has a lot of time.
It's the learning experience. Nothing good knocking somebody out in 15 seconds. You got to get to work.
Yeah.
All right, the main event tonight. Zepeda, Cabrera. Right now on the prelim part, we've had 2 fights done, 4 more to go. Victories for Llamido and victories for Luna. Coming up, Saldivar, Canto. Still got Joshua Garcia, Gael Cabrera, and then Alex Martin taking on Pedro Campa. 4 more fights to go here on Golden Boy Fight Night, the prelim edition from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Yo soy su amigo del Camarón Zepeda y esta es mi pelea con Yo-Yo Díaz. Bueno, pues ahí empezaba la pelea, estaba muy emocionado, muy contento, principalmente por todo como se veía, emocionado porque mi papá estaba ahí arriba del ring también. Sabía que era la oportunidad de demostrar de qué estaba hecho y no sé, yo me sentía muy bien. Veía un poco agresivo a Yo-Yo, pero sabía que no era de agresividad. Ahí empecé a trabajar con mis golpes rectos, mantenerlo a mi distancia. En cuanto yo siento que sentió mi jab, fue que se empezó a echar más para atrás y a subir las manos. Empecé a trabajar el cuerpo, sabía que empezaba a trabajar el cuerpo, lo iba a ir frenando sus armas, sus golpes, sus volados. Y eso fue lo que me ayudó mucho. El encerrarme también bien, que no entrara. Creo que cuando empezó a sentir ya las combinaciones, fue que empezó a pensar más en entrar. Entonces ahí yo igual cuidadoso porque sabía que en cualquier momento podía ser explosivo. Y fui llevando la pelea ahí con mis golpes rectos, manteniendo la distancia siempre y trabajarlo abajo. Esa era lo que se había planeado, entrar con golpes rectos y terminar abajo. Las combinaciones largas me fui dando cuenta que era lo que más lo frenaba. Y empezaba a seguir trabajando con mis golpes rectos, pero entre más tiraba las combinaciones largas, él más se quedaba ahí con la guardia. Pero siempre con el volumen de golpes. Sabía que ahí el volumen de golpes lo afectaba, se frenaba más. Y ahí el repetir la mano y cambiarla también era donde le entraban los golpes. Ya en eso ya empezaba a ver a Yo-Yo un poco desesperado, un poco confuso. Y ahí empecé a caer un poquito yo en tirar las combinaciones y empecé a confiarme un poco, que es donde me entra un cruzado ahí. Pero seguía yo precavido y de momento sí bajaba un poquito las manos, pero sabía que llevaba bien la pelea, sabía que yo el estar combinando y manteniendo a distancia, ahí fue donde me agarró con el cruzado, pero digo, no me lastimó, simplemente fue el puro golpe que estaba mal parado, de lo que yo estaba tirando mis combinaciones largas, ahí me empecé a confiar, pero empecé a caer el trabajo y a trabajar lo de las combinaciones largas, eso era mi mejor arma, las combinaciones largas, el trabajo al cuerpo, combinar todo eso. Sabía que eso lo desesperaba y no lo dejaba pensar. Él no sé qué sentía, que con una pelea iba a acabar el golpe. Yo seguía trabajando, la verdad me sentía súper bien, no sentía nada de cansancio. Ya me empezaba a confiar ahí bien en el ring, de que movía la cintura, ya veía más sus golpes porque él ya se lo sentía cansado. Y ese trabajo al cuerpo. En cualquier momento yo llegué a sentir de que ya se dejaba caer porque lo trabajaba el cuerpo y sentía que se le salía el aire. Entonces, pero la verdad un guerrero Yo-Yo. Ahí vamos al último round. Estaba muy emocionado. No, o sea, quería gritar, hablar y todo, pero sabía que tenía que estar yo en el ring, porque ya era el último round. Nunca había llegado yo a una pelea de 12 rounds, nada más había peleado a 10 y nunca había llegado nada más llegué como 2 veces a 10 rounds. Pero esa era mi primera pelea a 12 rounds y me sentía muy bien, todavía tirando combinaciones largas, me sentía muy, muy bien. Y ahí cuando dieron el veredicto, cuando había terminado la pelea, sabía que había ganado. Y ahí hicimos una señal donde él había hablado un poco antes de la pelea y como una vez más demostramos de qué estábamos hechos arriba del ring. Pues bueno amigos, muchas gracias por ver esta pelea, espero la hayan disfrutado mucho. Esta fue mi pelea con Yoyo Díaz y no se pierdan mis demás peleas.
Ontario, California, where we are tonight, and that's the hometown for Anthony Saldivar, the much taller fighter with a huge reach advantage in our 4-round super welterweight scrap coming your way. And Arnold Barbosa, yes, he is 5'8". Don't trip though, don't trip. Roman Canto told me nothing wrong with fighting a giant.
Yeah, man, this is a big height difference.
All right, Joe Martinez. I think Joe's like 6'2".
And now, folks, we move to the middleweight division, 4-round scheduled. And first to make his way to the ring from the Philippines, here is Roman Canto.
A veteran of 35 fights, Roman Canto, from Manila in the Philippines. He's enjoying the moment.
Yeah, he's soaking it in.
He's been around the world fighting in many different divisions. You know, I grew up in Carson, so I grew up with a lot of Filipinos, so I was throwing my Tagalog at him, right? He answered back, he started laughing at it. Carson, where Luis Moran and his daughter Elena are watching. Look at this.
Man, this really has those Pacquiao calves, huh?
Oh, man.
Yeah, they all.
You got to make the
There's one thing.
Filipino coming in with Pacquiao, of course. All right, here for Saldivar, Joe.
And next to make his way to the ring, undefeated native of Ontario, California, here is Anthony Saldivar.
Second time fighting in this building for the man who grew up down the street, Anthony Saldivar. He's trained with Henry Ramirez, excellent trainer in Riverside, but Henry has a fighter on the Nate Diaz Madrigal card at the same time, but they all work together. Anthony's father, Anthony Sr. and Eric Garcia are in the corner. Saldivar, still looking young prospect, 6-0. All right, Joe.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing to first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks trimmed in yellow, blue, and red. It enters tonight his 36th professional fight at 156 pounds. From Manila, Philippines, here is Roman Hitman Canto. And across the ring, his opponent in the red corner, wearing white trunks trimmed in turquoise. He weighted officially 155 1/2 pounds. In 6 bouts as a young professional, he stands perfect with 6 victories, no defeats, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated middleweight from Ontario, California, Anthony A.J. Saldivar. And your referee in charge of the action is David Sullivan.
Fighter chief second. Hey, fighters, I give you instructions in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. This is my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. This is a little high here. This is good here. This is good right here. A little high here. But touch gloves. All righty. God bless both.
Excellent referee David Sullivan, the third man in the ring, as we get ready to go. Our third bout for you here on the Golden Boy Prelim show.
Fighter ready?
You'll have Ron Scott Stevens, Ivan Guillermo, and Sergio Caiz as your judges. Anthony Saldivar, AJ is what they call him. 6-0, 2 KOs. Ramon Canto.
Saldivar, what a blessing to fight here in Ontario. You know, that's where he's from, man. That's a big blessing.
Yeah, he does a good job of promoting himself, getting attention. And you better come out quick, because Eric Gomez, Golden Boy president, is watching you. And Canto, listen, I've worked a couple of his fights. He is awkward and he's entertaining at the same time, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah, he loves it, man. He just smiled in there, you know. He loves this, man.
Yeah, you'll fight at 147 to 154 around that range. Anybody could pop around, and he'll just try to unload a bomb. That's what he'll try to do, and sometimes he'll land one. The Saldivar, we saw some recently on the Golden Boy Fight Night series at Fantasy Springs, looked good in that show.
Saldivar, man, he should start investing in the body, you know, and see where that gets him.
You think?
I think so.
Because Canto did miss weight. You know, like, what happened? He's like, well, didn't try.
Yeah.
But yeah, a guy who's fought in Australia and fought in Japan, and you know, like these veteran guys who they don't care if you're tall or you're undefeated. He'll just try to land one. Sometimes hits her. A lot of times he don't.
Yeah, he just landed that body shot right there. That's Saldivar goes right to that body.
He gets hit and he just shakes it off and smiles at him, just messing with the young kids mentally.
Yeah.
You ever fight somebody like that?
Oh yeah, that's a vet move, man. That's a vet move right there.
That was at Pico Rivera?
Yeah, that's a vet move.
Or at the American Legion Hall.
Yeah. You weren't lying about him just trying to land those bombs, man. That's what he's trying to do. Just trying to land a shot and see if it lands.
This is where Saldivar just needs the box.
Stay on the outside right there. He's, you know, like how Saldivar's keeping that jab out, you know, keeping that jab out as a measuring stick. A beautiful
attacking
body
is Saldivar. Covering up tight is the Filipino, nicknamed the Hitman. And he's going to make it ugly.
Yeah, he
and
is.
the corner all know it. Look at you. Not looking right at him. Look at Eugene Lagman. They know.
Yeah,
they all know they're going to make it ugly. Saldivar just needs to stay composed, right?
Yeah, he does. He does. You know, can't let that. But this is a good. You know, this is a good fight for him because you know this is a vet that's he's going to test his mental. You know, so this is good for him.
Only scheduled for 4 rounds. And Canto laughs, just smirks. Like, you're enjoying this.
I like this, man.
Look, he's looking right at you now. Look at him. Looking right at you, smiling. Got through the first round. Yeah, yesterday at the weigh-in, you see the height difference. Instead of staring down, he put his arms up.
Oh, he's trying to get he fights that wasn't tall enough. Yeah,
to show you. I mean, it's not going to be pretty, but it can be frustrating for AJ Saldivar. Look, we're enjoying the awkwardness, but Saldivar, he's got to lock in, make sure you don't let him do anything to frustrate you.
Oh yeah, of course, and that's why I said this is a good fight for Saldivar, because this is going to test his mental. You know, he can't start getting reckless in there and allow one of his haymakers to land.
So Canto, interesting story. Look, and he smiles at you. They live in a house in Orange County, a bunch of the different Filipino fighters that are just in the Southern California club scene where there's a club show going on and these guys will just pop up. And one of the guys is Eugene Lagos, who's in his corner, the guy with the glasses right there. He fought last week, and then today he's a trainer. So Canto, when he's not fighting, he's in somebody's corner. And in that house, there's anywhere between 6 to 12 different Filipinos that are living there that will just work as trainers, then they'll work as a fighter, then they'll be a cut man. It's a crazy lifestyle that they have, but they're all just realizing that they got to be able to provide opposition for young, talented fighters like AJ Saldivar.
Yeah, that's I've never heard of that.
And he gets hit in the back, and Canto's moving, and the fight has been stopped. Referee David Sullivan has seen enough of it. We're enjoying it, but Sullivan's like, nah. Like,
I wanted to see another round.
He got hit in the back, turned his back, and once you turn your back, you know, it's done.
Yeah, and you know, it's a good, it's a good thing, Saldivar got out without a cut because, lefty and orthodox, and the way he was making the fight could have, something bad could happen.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there as soon as you can. Anthony Saldivar works a round and a half, 54 seconds of the second round. David Sullivan jumps in there. You're right, that's a good point though, Arnold. Get in there, finish it, and then Golden Boy's gonna keep you busy, especially with these fights that we have going on. Hey, but opportunity for the young man to fight in his backyard, it's always great.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man. A lot of these these fans and these people that they don't know that how hard is it to get a fight even out here in Cali, let alone fight in your backyard. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, Saldivar did a great thing when he first fought here last year. He went to the Toyota Arena. Mind you, he's not signed by Golden Boy. He has no promoter. And he went and made a promo video like, hey guys, I'm going to be fighting Toyota Arena. And he tagged everybody trying to get attention. It worked out for him, man. Good-looking young kid. Started boxing as a teenager out of high school. He used to be a BMX rider.
Oh, wow.
He was doing the BMX circuit. Didn't play any team sports. Walked into Henry's gym. And now here he is as a professional. Here's Joe Martinez to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 54 seconds. Round number 2. Referee David Sullivan puts a halt to the fight for your winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated, Anthony AJ Saldivar.
Hey, AJ Saldivar gets a smile. He's now 7-0, his third stoppage. You got to go through these kind of fights, Arnold, where it's just like, all right, get him out of the way, make it happen. Arnold Barbosa, the corner, wants to take a picture of you right here.
Oh, right here.
That's my man Eugene right here. Come on, Eugene. You got to get him. The Scrappy's next to me. Three fights done, 3 more to go. Arnold, I know that you got to go do the VIP meet and greet here. Thank you so much for working with me. All right, right now, who do you want to fight?
Oh, man, I see Teofimo Lopez and Jose Ramirez. That's the only 2 on my list right now. That's it.
Oh, there's the camera. Let's get you to do this again. Arnold Barbosa, who do you want to fight?
If it's not Teofimo Lopez for the WBO, it's got to be Ramirez, man, for the WBO or for just no belt, just in general, man. That's the fight I've been wanting since 2019, so let's make it happen.
Because it's personal.
It's personal,
But
man.
you don't want to tell me why.
We'll wait, if that fight happens, it's going to be a fun press conference. Trust me, I promise you guys that.
Arnold Barbosa Jr. Hey, say hello to your father and everybody on the team.
He's on vacation right now, man, so I'll talk to Pops.
Your dad's on vacation?
Yeah, he's probably watching you right now, too, so.
He's watching.
Shout out to Pops, his birthday just passed.
Happy birthday to you, and I know the Raiders are going to find you a quarterback pretty soon. All right, Arnold, go do that meet and greet. I know a lot of fans waiting for you right now.
All right.
I'm going to be joined next by Scrappy Ramirez, but let's look at what's going on so far in the fights. Japet Lee, Llamido, Ryan Allen. It was Llamido with the unanimous decision. Daniel Luna stopped Joseph Walker. AJ Saldivar just stopped Roman Canto. 3 more fights to go. We're going to have Joshua Garcia, Jason Buenaobra coming up next, and Gael Cabrera and Shields. And then right now is going to finish it up. It's going to be Alex Martin and Pedro Campa on our Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim show here from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California.
Bueno, pues hay muchas historias. Desde niño yo me formé con ese pensamiento de que el box, que el costal, pegarle, yo lo veía a modo de juego, pero muchas coincidencias de la vida, analizándolas, me fueron formando y me fueron demostrando que en realidad era un deporte que yo podría destacar en él, simplemente de hacer trabajo y todo eso. Pero pues yo me fui dando cuenta porque me peleaba en la calle y pues me veía bien. Me subieron a pelear una vez sin entrenar y me vi bien de niño. Peleaba con mis primos jugando y me veía bien. Entonces fueron ahí señales de que esto era para mí. Posteriormente yo me metí ya en esto para hacer ejercicio, hacer deporte. Y vi resultados tanto físicos como que fue cambiando mi forma de pensar. Fui viendo otro tipo de panoramas, me fue gustando y dije, no, pues es algo que quiero hacer. Yo recuerdo bien que tomé una decisión un poco complicada, muy difícil, tanto para mí como mi familia, donde yo me veía con muchas cualidades para poder participar en un torneo nacional, lo que era la Olimpiada Nacional. Yo tenía ese deseo de ser campeón nacional. Le comenté a mi papá, ¿sabes qué? Yo quiero pues que me vaya bien, pero necesito entrenar fuerte, necesito pues prepararme bien. Voy a dejar la escuela y de dejar la escuela y ganar una medalla, quedar campeón nacional, me van a mandar a tener un centro nacional de alto rendimiento.
Cuando vi que tomó esa decisión, porque principalmente la intención era que tuviera alguna actividad física desde chiquito, que se mantuviera activo y que no anduviera en malos pasos y desde chiquito empezarlo a formar. Claro. Y dije, qué bueno que está tomando esta decisión del deporte, porque pues esto del deporte los lleva por buen camino casi siempre a los jóvenes.
Ahorita estamos aquí en Jiquipilco, en la famosa Pastora. Hacemos lo que es un recorrido de 10, no sé cuánto me toque hoy, creo que 10 kilómetros, 8, pero hacemos lo que es el trayecto, un circuito, la Pastora. Vamos a ir pasando por algunas casitas, pero más o menos es a campo, es al aire libre.
Yeah, you're 10,000 feet above sea level. So it's always going to be important or beneficial for him, your conditioning, to be able to handle a 12-round fight without getting tired. Tomorrow what we do change rhythm changes. So if the fight, say Hesta decides to come and fight us, we're able to maintain that pace, to change it, to pick up our levels of pressure, things like that. Right now it's just what we call una corrida larga, and just to stay in shape, and this is what helps him more lose the weight.
Pues cuando veo ese tipo de situaciones de lo que me comentas, que veo que se le acerca a la gente, le pide una foto y todo eso, entre mí a veces digo, ha valido la pena los sacrificios, los esfuerzos, todo lo que se ha hecho, creo que ha valido la pena, sobre todo su disciplina de William, el empeño, y realmente cuando de chiquito me dijo algún día, quiero ser boxeador, como que dije, bueno, pues una carrera muy difícil, pero a estas alturas veo y digo, sí, de veras quería ser boxeador. Y me da mucho gusto todo ese tipo de cambios y cosas que están sucediendo en esto.
Y los 135 no se pierdan porque aquí estoy yo. No se olviden y no se duerman.
Camarón, Zepeda still to come later on the night. But next is Joshua El Americano Garcia against the tough Filipino Jason Buenaobra. Golden Boy Fight Night Prelim Show live for you on YouTube from Ontario, California. And it's Garcia with the height and reach advantage for the 8-0 fighter. All right, Joe Martinez, let's bring him out.
And now, fight fans, here we go to the lightweight division. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds, and first to make his way to the ring. From Manila, Philippines, here's Jason Buenaobra.
Buenaobra said, forget my music. I'm just going to come out there. Let's go. Usually you wait for the music to cue to get going. Nah, he's ready to go. I'm Beto Duran alongside Scrappy Ramirez, my partner for the next couple of fights. Scrappy, good to see you, my man.
Good to see you too.
Yes, sir, man. Big fan of yours. I know you're coming off a loss in your last fight, but it's not, as you've been saying on your social media, hey, I got to climb. I got to keep on going. How you feeling?
I feel good. Still focused, still motivated, you know, and the mission remains the same.
There it is. I love that attitude. We'll be seeing you in the ring soon. But tonight you're a broadcaster. Let's get going for the A side, Joe.
And next to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the red corner from Moreno Valley, here's the undefeated Joshua Garcia.
El Americano is the nickname. Joshua Garcia recently signed to Golden Boy. This is his first official Golden Boy fight card. He's fought on them before, but not as a Golden Boy promoted fighter. 8-0, 4 KOs. Moreno Valley, about 45 minutes east of where we are tonight, so he has a good crowd here. He sold a lot of tickets.
Interesting color. Got swag.
The pink, the swag, baby. You know all about that swag. Oh, let me just tell you this. The color on screen looks great. In person, it's popping even more.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Once again, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black and red. He weighed in officially 130 3/4 pounds. A veteran of 23 professional fights, his record stands at 10 victories, 10 defeats, 3 draws with 4 wins coming by way of knockout from Manila, Philippines. Here is Jason Manifesto Buenaobra. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing pink trimmed in white. He weighed in 132 pounds even. This young professional lightweight stands perfect in 8 fights, 8 victories, including 4 wins coming by way of knockout from Moreno Valley, California. Here is the undefeated Joshua El Americano Garcia. And your referee in charge of the action, Jerry Canto.
Gentlemen, you were given the instructions in the dressing room. I'm going to get hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Catch him up, good looking monkey.
Jerry Cantu, the third man in the ring. And we will have Alejandro Rochin, Ron Scott Stevens, and Sergio Calif as our judges. This one scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. Joshua Garcia, 8-0, 4 KOs against the veteran Jason Buenaobra from the Philippines, who's 10-10-3 in a southpaw. Beto Duran alongside Scrappy Ramirez, working our way towards the main event of Camarón Zepeda against Giovanni Cabrera. That gets going on DAZN at 5 o'clock. We have 3 more fights for you here, free on YouTube. Garcia's a tall fighter, Scrappy.
Tall fighter, but
you know, when you're tall like that, you want to be first and establish things.
Well, it all depends on the style, really. Right now, you can tell he's being patient, trying to find his distance, work behind the jab.
Yeah. Garcia gets hit with that left hook from Buenaobra. Garcia in his last fight had to work harder than he expected. He fought the ever tough, my favorite fighter, Jewel Ogin. the veteran from Guadalajara, Mexico, who dropped him in the second. And then Garcia recovered, got the decision. And they're going to test him here tonight against Jason Buenaobra.
Buenaobra is actually doing a good job by initiating the exchange, you know, picking him. Look, he's touching the glove and stabbing the jab to the stomach.
Why do you like that?
He's leading the dance, you know. You know he's trying to set something up. He's thinking, typically the first round, B-side fighters come out crazy, excited, you know, but he's poised to just picking his shots.
Hey, this was scheduled for 6 rounds. Garcia training now with Eddie Gonzalez, their third fight together. An excellent trainer, Eddie, who took Danny Roman to be a world champion at 122. Good work with him. He's bounced around different gyms, Southern California, trying to find a home, and it's with Eddie that he's found the home. Body shot from Buenaobra.
He's found a home for that left hand downstairs.
Buenaobra going to the body, you like that?
Yes. That's big. You know, young fighters typically go upstairs. You know, he's investing his time to the body in the early rounds.
Body shot again from Buenaobra.
3 straight shots, back to back.
29-year-old Jason Buenaobra. Looks at the taller fighter, younger fighter, not intimidated at all.
How old is Garcia?
21.
21.
So he's got a real man in front of him. He's got a real scrap. Buenaobra coming back to the corner, very confident, Scrappy.
And let me tell you something about a 6-rounder. You know, typically pro style, you want to start slow, but you only have 6 rounds. So one thing, you gotta, the early rounds, you can't give them out. You give them up. You gotta touch, be patient, but at the same time, pick your shots. Can't sit there and wait for too long.
It was 6 rounds that he had against Joel Ogin. Did Joshua Garcia. And Ogin is who Golden Boy uses as their measuring stick. If you get past him, okay. He was down in the second round, got up, and got by on a split decision. And Buenaobra. Buenaobra's lost his last 3. He got stopped by Osbel Caballero, who is a fantastic Cuban prospect. That was in February this year, and then he went the distance with Kimura and Kaneko last year.
And he's only been knocked out 4 times, so that means he's tough.
Yep. So if a guy like Buenaobra, and I know your trainer, Julian Chua, and the guys at Brick House will tell you, Scrappy, don't let him hang around. You can't let these guys hang around to get confidence.
You can't let them hang around, but at the same time, you can't rush your work. I think you got to work behind your jab, your fundamental. You know, trust the game plan, trust your trainer. And whenever you do see the opportunity, you must take advantage of it.
This is a good shot from Buenaobra again. You getting the man strength, the grown man who probably has no idea where he's at right now, from the other side of the world, and just got intimidated by a young kid. Yeah, going right at him, Scrappy. Yeah, when you fought your last couple fights in Japan, like Buenaobra has, you're going to give you a young prospect, not intimidated.
Yeah, and also,
going at him.
You got to understand he has nothing to lose.
That's a great point.
The record already speaks for itself. He's 10-10, you know, so this right here could only be an opportunity for him.
Yeah. And that's the development of a young fighter that you're going through in your career, too.
Right.
It's the voice of John Scrappy Ramirez. You're seeing him in the ring soon. I know you're saying if you're Garcia, you want to develop your fight, let it come to you. But
no, he's being patient. I mean, as you see, he's
you like that?
He's tapping. Yes, he's measuring, looking to create holes, you know. But he's obviously working behind the jab.
And also, you know that your competition has been stepped up tonight. So you have to be more careful, right? Because earlier this year, he knocked out a kid named Eric Lozada in the first round and blitzed him.
I think every fight is different. You got to be careful every fight.
Yeah.
So it's just how you start. You start slow. Get, like I said.
That's a slip. That's a slip. That's a slip. Feet got tangled up. Jerry Cantu right on it. Went over to a little extra shove there too. Veteran move. Winging that punch in the southpaw stance. Buenaobra. Final seconds of the second round. This was scheduled for 6. Joshua Garcia, Jason Buenaobra. Working our way towards the main event of Camarón, Zepeda, and Gio Cabrera from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. I'm Beth Durant. Let me fix my shirt right here. Trying to look skinny because I got Scrappy Ramirez, who's on nothing but muscle with me. Scrappy, okay, you're back in the gym after your first loss. It was a rough night for you, but you learned a lot. What'd you learn about yourself?
That I belong here. You know, it was a close fight. My first world title shot, you know, and there's 2 different points of view for me to see. I lost at the world title, but don't forget, I've been doing this for 8 years, you know, and everything that I've accomplished in 8 years, you know, from turning pro to having 13 fights, being signed to Golden Boy, knocking the guy out the ring in this same arena. Yeah. So I've accomplished a lot, you know, and I lost a close fight, you know.
Yep. So when are you back in the ring?
I'm looking to be back in the ring August. As soon as we confirm everything, I will announce the fight. But, you know, the mission remains the same, you know, world title, man.
And
I will become world champion.
It's scrap season. Get your popcorn ready. Love all the... One of my favorite follows on boxing social media is Scrappy Ramirez, because he's just working all the darn time. It's like, damn it, let me put my donut down. Scrappy's running again.
Really, I just feel that...
You're motivational, man.
Thank you, but I just feel like I have to do it, you know.
You got a good one right now. Joshua Garcia, Jason Buenaobra, and Garcia starting to pick up the pace now here in the 3rd round.
I like how Garcia, he's not in a rush, you know, but he's working. He's not rushing. He's not looking for the knockout.
There you go. Shot. Buenaobra gets tagged. A hook, a right hand from Garcia. Buenaobra trying to hold on. And he does. He clinches after he got rocked a couple times by El Americano Garcia. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd round.
There you go. Pick your shots.
Buenaobra.
Get back to the jab.
He's in trouble, Scrappy. Another right hook from Garcia. Buenaobra in the corner. Puts his hands up high. In the corner again. More trouble for Buenaobra. He's not throwing anything back. Gets out of the corner. And it's a long way to go, halfway through the round.
I like how Garcia, he's not rushing, you see. He know he's hurt, but he's not looking for the knockout. He's still working behind the jab.
Buenaobra keeping his hands really low. Garcia trying to go upstairs.
And look at the body control with the shoulders, you know. That's impressive for a young fighter.
A minute to go. Strong round for Joshua Garcia. Gloves touch the mat. Wipe them off. Buenaobra got his bearings back. Garcia breathing heavy. He threw a lot of punches early in the round. Garcia realizing these grown men are not going to go down easy.
I think as a young fighter, what you got to understand, you don't knock the guy out with a hard shot. It's the shot he doesn't see.
The build-up. Final seconds. Excellent round for Joshua Garcia as we head to the 4th Golden Boy Fight Night Prelims in Ontario, California.
Good round for Garcia.
Look at the replays from that round, Scrappy. What do you see?
1-2 came with a hook. Let's see right here. Timed it with the jab. Oh, caught him with a left hook. I think the problem right there, he rushed after he caught him with the left hook and smothered his punches. He's definitely going to learn a lot from this fight. He's going to go back and notice that he had him hurt, but he was too excited, smothered his punches, and missed the opportunity. That's why you need these type of fights.
Yep. Now, momentum on the side of Joshua Garcia. Coming up next is going to be Giovanni Cabrera against Shields, and we still got Alex Barn and Pedro Campa coming your way at 5 o'clock Pacific. DAZN takes over. You'll need the DAZN app to see Camarón Zepeda tonight against Giovanni Cabrera. You'll also have Ricardo Sandoval, Tito Costa, a fight that Scrappy's going to be watching really close. Gucci Manny Flores against Noel Arambulet, and then Joel Iriarte, talented welterweight prospect, is only 2-0, but he opens up the DAZN show. All right, so now if you're Garcia, as we're in the 4th round, scheduled for 6. What do you want to see Garcia do now, Scrappy?
I want to see him keep working behind the jab, use the ring, use the feet, and use that straight right hand down the pipe. Typically against the southpaw is always open.
And leaning in is Buenaobra, right? He comes with his hands low. Now he puts them up.
I think those are signs of fatigueness.
Yeah.
Based off the body language, there's no trap. He's been successful with the backhand.
Garcia in the hot pink. Yeah, Buenobra's definitely slowed down his pace and his punch output.
You know what's another thing I like by Garcia? When there's no action, if you see him tapping the glove with the lead hand, there's something always going on. You know, either he's measuring, he's jabbing.
He's doing something.
He's doing something. Like that's what I'm talking about. Look, now he changed him. He changed the guard, went from a high guard to the shoulder roll.
And Garcia introduces boxing by his dad, his younger brother, talented amateur. He's been in the gyms with Robert Garcia's fighters, Manny Robles fighters. So he's got some great sparring in the Southern California scene. Now I think he's found something with his trainer, Eddie Gonzalez. Also with Eddie, not many fighters in that stable, just a handful, so he gets a lot of one-on-one attention, which is what a young fighter can benefit from.
I think that's the proper way to develop and reach your full potential.
Hometown crowd trying to make some noise for Garcia. And we're done with 4. Replays there, Scrappy.
You know what I noticed? Garcia's not respecting Buenaobra's power. And, you know, at times when you don't respect someone's power, you tend to get caught with shots you shouldn't be getting hit with, you know. I think the easiest way is just use your feet, you know, 2 steps back and start the dance all over. But I do think Garcia is winning the fight.
Okay.
He's being dominant, you know. He's leading the dance whenever he wants to start the fight. He starts. Whenever he wants to disengage, he steps up, takes a step back and rest. He's in control.
That's the key thing you want to be. You want to have him in control. Fifth round of action, scheduled for 6. Joshua Garcia taking control of this fight. Beth Duran along with Scrappy Ramirez. There, you're talking about not respected, and Buenaobra lands a left hook. Scrappy falls down though.
Good job by Garcia getting control of the center of the ring.
And you get these veterans of 23 fights that are going to start throwing those weird punches at different angles. A shoulder might accidentally just pop up in there.
And let me tell you what they're great at: surviving. They know how to make a fight awkward. They know how to make a fight hard. They know how to survive.
And they frustrate you at times.
Yes, they frustrate.
Well, that's been part of your development, Scrappy, is where you've had fights where, like you said, a couple years ago in the first round, you knocked a dude out of the ring. And then the next fight is a guy who's not willing to engage with you or not willing to trade. And they know how to survive. So as a fighter, especially as a young fighter, how do you lock in during a fight to make sure that you don't give away too much?
I think don't overlook your opponents, you know. See every opponent the same way. You're fighting the best fighter, and as the fight goes on, you will get the answer to it, you know. And obviously, you don't go out there and look for the knockout. You let the knockout come to you.
Well, that's what you were mentioning, right? The chop the body. It doesn't come from that one punch.
Not one. I mean, at times it do come in one shot.
But you've developed enough to where.
But you have the ability to develop these shots to get a clean knockout.
Is Garcia active enough for you? Could he put like more pressure on?
He could, but right now he's fighting at his own pace, and that's the pace he's comfortable at. I don't think Garcia wants to get him out. I think Garcia is looking to get the experience.
Well, Scrappy, you know this as a broadcaster. You don't want rounds. You want highlights at the end of the first round. That's why we loved you when you knocked the dude out in the first round.
But
we're being stingy on this side.
Every fighter has the different mentality, you know. And I think as a young fighter, if you want to be a main event, if you want to have fans, you need knockouts. Of course. If you want to make a statement, you want to be known, you need knockouts. It's part of it. And you got to understand, there's other fighters that they're just okay with winning. Was this a great round? I think it was a good round. Could have been better. Yes, I think he could have pressed more. And we call it hunting. Go hunt. Can he? I know he's capable. He looks in shape. He's not breathing hard in the corner. I can't hear the corner, but I think the corner should give him that sense of urgency of like, this is your moment. This is where you make a difference. This is where you put your name out there. You got to get it done. It's the last round, so make a statement.
All right, sixth and final round. Joshua Garcia, Jason Buenaobra. Garcia, the 8-0, 21-year-old, had Buenaobra on the ropes in the third round. He's been getting quality work the last couple. What will he do in the sixth and final? Will he close the show? Or will he cruise to the victory? It gets a tough Jason
And that's
Buenaobra.
what I'm talking about now. You could see the sense of urgency. He's pushing a little more.
Buenaobra lands a left. Much of the excitement of his corner right next to us.
Then there's also that gamble of when you open and you go for hunting, you are open, so you still got to remain defensively responsible. There you go. And this is what I'm talking about.
Yep. Combinations from Garcia, the Filipino. Buenaobra holds on. He said survive, huh?
That's his job. Buenaobra's doing a good job surviving.
There's not much behind the punches of Buenaobra now. Coming up next, Giovanni Cabrera, el de Ciudad Obregón, sigue en la próxima pelea. Here, Golden Boy Fight Night. Prelim edition. Halfway through the 6th and final round. Buenaobra's good at slipping those punches. A minute to go in the fight. Joshua Garcia, it's a good opponent. That made him work. And he's had to work, Scrappy.
That's what you want as an up-and-coming fighter. You want the experience, you want the rounds. You need some type of challenge to grow. This is part of the development.
Left hook from Garcia. Buenaobra wore it, and he's against the ropes. Buenaobra lands a right hook. Garcia better be careful with that.
That's what I'm telling you. When you open up, you have that chance of getting caught with a shot. But I think Garcia's doing a good job.
Good shot from Garcia.
That's his combination for the night.
10 seconds of push down.
Jab, uppercut, left hook. Good combination against the southpaw.
And that'll do
good
it.
Job.
6 good rounds between Joshua Garcia and Jason Buenaobra. You said it, Buenaobra survives, battles. And Garcia gets quality rounds. Learning experience for the young man. Only 21. Let's look at the highlights for this one, Scrappy. And it was mostly Joshua Garcia tonight.
That was his combination of the night. Jab, right hand, left hook. And this is what we're talking about, just smothering, getting a little crazy.
Maybe more combinations at times?
It's not about more combinations. He let his hands go. Okay. I think it's more about distance control, not smothering, just leave room so you could work to the body and come over at the top with the left hand. Especially as a southpaw, he was leaning towards the right side.
Two more fights to go here on the Golden Boy Prelim show. Golden Boy Fight Night Prelims from Ontario, California. They're tallying up the judges' scorecards. So Joe Martinez has the judges' scorecards as he enters into the ring. We'll see how the judges scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. Judge Stevens scores it 57-57 even. Judge Rochin, 58-56. Caiz, 59-55. Your winner by majority decision, he is still undefeated, Joshua El Americano Garcia.
That first scorecard, I don't know what the judges were watching.
Majority decision, but also another one was closer at 58-56, Scrappy.
Yeah, honestly, I gave
Garcia.
I give Buenaobra 2 rounds out of those 6 rounds, honestly.
But that's another experience.
But
6 rounds.
You see, one thing about boxing, you got to pay attention. It's not about what's happening; it's about how it looks. The optics. There's a different point of view outside looking in, and you as a fighter, you may think, okay, I'm not getting caught with shots. Even if you're landing the shots, they look like the shots are landing, So optics are really important, and obviously we just noticed that. Did you think the fight was that close?
No, but I could see a 58-56 round. Because remember, there was a couple times we were talking and we were like, hey, like, Garcia's not as active, right? You know, especially the first 2 rounds.
You know what's the interesting thing? I want to know what the judges are judging and how are they judging? Are they judging?
You are so sounding like a fighter right now. 4 fights done. Llamido, Luna, Saldivar, and Garcia have victories. We've seen 2 stoppages. What will we get in our final 2 fights? Still to come, Giovanni Cabrera, Mike Shaquille Shields, and then Alex Martin, Pedro Campa. Still to come on the Golden Boy Prelim show in Ontario, California. All right, Joe Martinez. We got Giovanni Cabrera ready to come. Let's go.
And now, fight fans, we are continuing our action here inside of Toyota Arena, Ontario, California. 4 rounds in the featherweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, from Alpine, California, Shaquille Shields.
This dude's tough. 2-4 out of San Diego. MMA background. He's been fighting on Golden Boy cards for a few bit. Comes after it. He walked in fast, too.
He wants to get straight to it.
Straight to it. Jose Cerezo and Christopher Martin in his corner.
And ready to make his entrance to the ring from Sonora, Mexico, Giovanni Cabrera.
El terror, the terror. From Ciudad Obregón, Mexico.
I like him. He's a young fighter with a lot of skill.
19 years old, Scrappy.
And he's young.
From Ciudad Obregón. That's a tough area where he's from. Y saludos a toda la gente de la Rueda de Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico.
I was just out there.
In Obregón?
Yeah.
No way.
I was out there with my boy Oscar Valdez, you know.
Oh, you went to Valdez?
Yeah.
Oh, you did
Hermosillo, but we also went to his city.
Yeah.
We're just all over Mexico.
All
you know,
over
good
Sonora.
people, good love, man.
Yeah.
The weather, the food, I loved it, man.
Yeah.
Good time. And he got style.
Yes, he does. Only 19 years old.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds, scheduled in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 123 3/4 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 7th time as a professional from Alpine, California. Here is Shaquille Shields. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing tonight white trunks trimmed in red and blue. He weighed in officially 123 1/2 pounds, and in 4 bouts stands perfect with 4 victories, including 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando el hijo invicto desde Sonora, México, Giovanni El Terror Cabrera. And your referee in charge of the action, Raúl Caiz Jr.
All right, gentlemen, you received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect. Good, clean fight. Ya se vieron las sesiones con una pelea limpia. Golpe legales, legal punches here for you. Legal punches here for you. Touch blood. Let's cover up a little bit. Just
We get ready to go. It's Raúl Caiz Jr. is the 3rd man in the ring. And we will have Ivan Guillermo, Ron Scott Stevens, and George Cruz, our judges. El Terror Gael Cabrera, only 19 years old, 4-0, 2 KOs. Golden Boy signed him as an amateur. They're bringing him up really nicely and matching him really well. He gets a southpaw today. Cabrera left his hometown of Ciudad Obregón and trained in the United States for the first time. He had a strength and conditioning coach at TNT with Zip. For the first time, he had a strength and conditioning coach, and then he trained with Hector Lopez at TKO Boxing. Hector trains Alexis Rocha. As Cabrera said, he's from Obregón, but he was training in Hermosillo. Said, I knew that I was starting to outgrow my area, and obviously I needed the best work, and I wanted to come to the United States. Golden Boy arranged it, and he's now training in the United States. Got sparring with Robert Garcia's guys. Got some excellent work out there. Got sparring with Jorge Chavez, a Golden Boy prospect. And you know the scrappy iron sharpens iron.
I think that was a good decision. In order to grow, you got to change your environment. You got to go some other places, and he's doing it.
Well, you're a guy I've learned a lot from, where you want to and learn from different people. You have your core, but you want to expand and listen to the people who have been there, done that.
Right. You know, there's so many strategies, so many styles, cultures. There's always opportunity to learn and improve.
Cabrera had aspirations of going to the Olympics for Mexico, but he said it wasn't going to happen because of the qualifying and the money you needed to able to travel to these international tournaments. His dad was actually going to take a loan out for him to go fight an international tournament in Spain, but decided to turn pro. Here he is. Has great mentors, one of them being Oscar Valdez, who you mentioned, looks after him. Oh, good left hook from Cabrera.
Pay attention how Cabrera is switching. He started, now he's southpaw, but he came out right-hander.
Yep.
And I like the fact that he's using a lot of foot feint, you know, in and out.
Yeah, his first two fights, he was like the Tasmanian devil, 1,000 miles an hour, which is expected when a kid makes his pro debut.
Excitement, you know, got the butterflies, wants to put on a show, wants to show the world what he's capable.
Oh, what a right from Cabrera. Shields in trouble. Oh. Shields down. Cabrera jumping on him here in the first. El Terror living up to the nickname. Final seconds of the opening round. Gael Cabrera attacking. Shields trying to survive the first, and he does.
And this was what we were talking about last fight. Performance like that, statements like that is what sets you apart and moves you where you want to go. Takes you where you want to go. You want to go to the top, you want to be main event, you want to headline.
There's that left scrappy from the southpaw stance.
Southpaw stance. Again, over the top. You see he feinted with the jab, feinted downstairs, came over the top. Good feint right there by Cabrera.
Oscar De La Hoya super high on this young man, Gael Cabrera. You know, Oscar doesn't sign many kids before they turn pro. He's one of them they jumped on.
Big promise right there. Is that pressure? Is that pressure?
Not for him.
Not
his
for
attitude.
him.
Let me tell you, the neighborhood where he's from, they tell me that in Obregón, you don't go there unless you live there. Another shot from Cabrera. Everybody watching at home in Obregón. Big swing and a miss. He's wearing red, white, and blue on purpose, he said, because USA, 4th of July weekend. He wanted to put on a show.
And at the same time, he's still representing Mexico. You see the
back.
You see the back?
Yeah, on the back, you got the eagle. He'll get in there and mix it up with you. And Shields is a tough dude, man. Shields is very, very tough. Yeah, staying in the southpaw is El Terror. And there's some redness from the nose of Cabrera, so Shields has landed a shot or two. And he eats another one, another right hand. Shields gets away. Cabrera stalking. Cabrera just going for the home run. He's swinging from Tijuana right now. Now he goes back to orthodox.
He's doing a good job by keeping that guard.
Shields doing a good job getting away. Halfway through the second round. Body shot, left hand from Cabrera. Shields rocked again. Shields in trouble. Cabrera
There's
will
a lot
not.
of bad intentions behind those shots. Cabrera really wants, he's looking for the knockout. There you go.
There's that shot. Shields' legs are weak. Every single shot thrown with vicious intentions from Gael Cabrera, the 19-year-old. A minute to go in the second round. We're not seeing much boxing from Cabrera, just loading up on shots. There's a combination. Shields gets away.
You know when a guy don't belong in there with you, you know you must take him out, and that's what he's doing. There's nothing to respect.
But don't hit him behind the head. 30 seconds to go in the round. It's like the anticipation, you can just feel it in the Toyota Arena. Big left hand knocks out the mouthpiece. And Cabrera drops it for the second time.
He's found an answer with that overhand right. That's the money shot right now.
Vicious shots.
Sorry,
10
it was
seconds
the left
to go. Cabrera let his hands go twice. His shield has gone down. Cabrera comes from a fighting family. His brother Pichon is a fighter. And these shots that are landing are hard.
That's what I'm telling you. He's found a home for that overhand. Now he's just putting the combinations. Overhand. Mouthpiece came out.
Look, Shields is a tough dude. How much punishment are they going to let him take, though?
I think it's up to the corner. If you pay close attention right here, the referee just look at his reaction, see if he can let it continue.
Y saludos a la familia de El Terror, Pichón, Jennifer y Manol, toda la familia. Elizabeth Urias Misael is his dad. And they're going to have the doctor check on Shields. Shields is a tough dude, man. He's from San Diego, MMA background. He's going to keep on going. He even took out the mouthpiece to talk.
Quick switch by Cabrera.
Southpaw stance.
Came out right hand, then jumped, switch southpaw.
Cabrera in the white, red, white, and blue. Shields been down twice. Doesn't have an answer for Cabrera. Told you, you want to buy some stock in this young man, Scrappy? You said it before he walked out, you like him. Shields had to get out of that corner. He does. But he's back in the corner again. Body shot that's sticking. Another body shot.
Cabrera's just doing a good job at cutting the ring, staying in front, you know, and just going to the body right now.
Digging to the body. All body here in the third. Shields is feeling the pressure. Mouthpiece out again.
That's a veteran move right there.
And
Drop
that
the
body
mouthpiece.
shot got him. That's it. A third
over.
round stoppage for Gael El Terror Cabrera. He's now 5-0 with 3 KOs. Shields is tough. He took those body shots, but it was just too much. and it was 109 of the third round.
You can tell.
We're gonna see all the highlights for this one, Scrappy. You really like it.
Let's see the highlights, man. There's a lot of skill. They're both on a different skill level, man.
No. Do it again. Tell him to do it again. Say it again. All right, Joe Martinez.
Official time, 1 minute, 9 seconds, round number 3. We have your winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated, El Terror, Gael Cabrera.
Gael Cabrera, 5-0. Scrappy, final thoughts. You like him, huh?
I like him. He's for sure the future, you know. Obviously, he got signed by Oscar when he was an amateur, so.
All right, Scrappy Ramirez, I know you got to go do the meet and greet, the VIP. Thanks for working with me, my man.
Nah, thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to learn from you, bro.
Oh,
so
bro.
thank you.
Scrap season coming up in August.
To all my people, thank you guys. Stay tuned.
All right, Golden Boy prelims. Oh, man. Llamido, Luna, Saldivar, Garcia, and now Cabrera with the stoppage. What are we going to get in our next fight? Alex Martin takes on Pedro Campa. You see the tail of the tape for our next one. Alex Martin, the taller fighter, with the reach advantage. De Guaymas, Sonora, Mexico, Pedro Campa, a veteran of 39 fights.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Chicago, Illinois, Alex Martin.
Time for the Chi-Town Heat. Taking that walk, the Chi-Town Heat. The record of 18-5. So all the red, white, and blue on 4th of July weekend. This is our last fight for you here on the Golden Boy YouTube page. At 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, you will need the DAZN app, and that's where you'll be able to see Joel Iriarte, Gucci Manny Flores, Ricardo Sandoval, and of course the main event, Camarón Zepeda. Beto Duran alongside Alexis Rocha, my partner for this last one. We've had Arnold Barbosa, we had Scrappy, now we get Lex for this one.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in yellow, he weighed in 140 3/4 pounds. This 39-fight veteran holds a record of 35 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw with 24 wins, coming by way of knockout desde Sonora, Mexico, Pedro Campa. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red, white, and blue. He weighed in 141 1/2 pounds. In 23 fights, his record stands at 18 victories with 5 defeats, 6 wins, coming by way of knockout from Chicago, Illinois. He is Chi-Town Heat, Alex Martin. And your referee in charge of the action is Thomas Taylor.
Boxer chief second. Boxer chief second.
We're getting full waistband. Anything right here is all going to be good. Guys, on this side, we're getting full waistband. You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Press them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Thomas Taylor, one of the best in the business, the third man in the ring. And we will also have George Cruz, Ron Scott Stevens, and Alejandro Rochin as our judges. Alex Martin with a record of 18-5, 6 stoppages. Pedro Campa in the black and gold. Different kind of style fights for this one. Lex, you know all about the welterweight division. You know these two guys. How do you see this one?
Yeah, it's a good, entertaining fight. You got Alex, the slick southpaw, going to move, use his jab, going to use the movement all night. And you got Campa, the strong guy who just comes forward, dictating the pace. Should be a good fight.
Martin, signed a Golden Boy, been on Golden Boy shows. And Campa coming in as the opponent. Campa had a good battle with Teofimo Lopez a few years ago.
Yeah, good fight.
He was giving it to him, then Teofimo became Teofimo.
Then Teofimo took over. Good fight. Ocampa's he's no joke, you know. Despite his record, he's a good, tough guy that comes forward. He comes to win, and he always comes to win, and that's a very dangerous fighter.
Alex Martin, the slick fighter, he's got the Rocky socks. 4th of July weekend, he's going all themed out for the Chi-Town Heat.
Nice jab. As you can tell, Martin just wants to stay on the outskirts, jabbing him, boxing him. Sees probably Ocampa's a little slow. Nice right hand by Campa.
A different kind of lefty than you would be, Lex.
Yeah.
Because you come in more the power side.
The power side, but naturally as lefties, we're counterpunchers. We're the opposite of orthodox, so every time you want to throw like a lunging, anytime your opponent wants to throw a lunging right hand like that, you want to slip with the left hook. Nice jab, Martin.
Yeah, when I was doing my research for this fight, it was really interesting going back and forth and seeing the quality of fighters that they've had. They've both been matched up nicely. Alex Martin, he stepped in a couple times for Golden Boy to help him out when Virgil Ortiz came down sick and Martin became a main event.
Yeah, he's always in the gym, always staying ready when you get that call. That was a good right hook by Martin a couple seconds ago. What Campa wants to do, he wants to break down the body. He doesn't want to just head him. He wants to work the body because he sees Martin moving around. He wants to break him down so he could give less movement.
Martin stepped up to face Michael McKinson back in 2022 when Virgil got sick. And after that, he defeated Hank Lundy. Then he got stopped by Oscar Duarte in March of last year. So this is the first time we see Martin this year.
Yeah, took some time off the gym. Took some time off to enjoy some family time and back to it, back at it. Nice timing right hand and left hook followed by Martin.
There's the counter you're talking about, Lex. Final seconds of the opening round. This was scheduled for 10 rounds.
Pretty interesting round. Both fighters landed some bombs. And both fighters took them very well, too.
Some blood from the mouth of Campa as he goes back to his corner right above us. At the top of the hour, the DAZN broadcast gets going. Corey Erdman, Canadian's finest. Sergio Mora and Chris Mannix will be on the broadcast. Second round of action, Pedro Campa, now living in Hermosillo, Mexico. His last fight, he got a knockout against a fighter that was just a stay busy fight, but his 2 fights before that, mentioned he got knocked out by Teofimo Lopez, and then he lost to Brandon Lee, unanimous decision. That was a night where Sebastian Fundora got knocked out.
Strong upset by, I believe it was Brian Mendoza.
Brian Mendoza.
Brian Mendoza pull up the upset.
So as the competition has stepped up for Pedro Campa, he's come up short.
Yeah, he's come up short, but he's still game. You can see him getting,
he's tough.
Yeah, very tough. You can see him getting cracked and coming forward.
So for that Teofimo fight, he was in camp with Manny Robles and Estrita, so he was working with those guys.
Nice.
So he's getting a lot of quality sparring with the guys in that gym there. And Alex Martin, Chi-Town Heat finest, mentioned his last fight against Oscar Duarte. He's moving up in weight. Finally, his body gets older.
Yeah, you get bigger, you mature more, your body just gets harder to make that weight. It's so easy when you're 21, 20 years old making the weight, but then when you get to about 29, 30, mid-30s, starts to take a toll on your body.
Yeah, so it's to see how he reacts with having more weight on his body. But he's gone up to fight McKinson, but that wasn't his natural weight. Against Duarte, he made 35, but he struggled to make 35, so your body just telling you what you have to do.
Yeah, you don't want to be as drained when you come fight night.
Yeah, he looks good, though.
He does look good. He's boxing very well. Campo's swinging and missing at times. Martin's keeping him at bay with the jab and moving around.
Body work from Campa. So they're going to go back and forth right there. And Campa thinks found a home going to the body.
That's what Campa needs to do. Left hook to the body, slow him down. I think Martin might have felt that one.
Yes, he did, because he covered up really tight with a minute to go in the second round. Campa's corner right next to us, they sense something. They're telling their fighter to keep on going. And there's that body shot again. The left hook to the body from the Mexican.
Exactly what you want to do when you have a moving target like Alex Martin. He's got to keep, a little back behind the head, but he's got to keep taking to the body to slow him down.
And Martin's complaining about that hit to the head. Tom Taylor tells him you're dropping into it. Martin in the corner. Campa being really aggressive here in this round.
Really aggressive. He's found the home with the left hook to the body. There it is again. Hit arms, but that's what you want to do. Doesn't matter if you hit the arms. Sometimes they'll dig in the elbow to the rib, and that hurts just like a body shot.
Final seconds of the second. Action picking up in Ontario. Pedro Campa and Alex Martin. Third round of action. Make sure you subscribe to the Golden Boy social media account for all the behind-the-scenes actions. And also our crews go to the different fighters, spend the day with them, see what it's like inside the gym as they train. And there's a great feature on the Golden Boy YouTube page where you can check out our main event tonight in Camarón, Zepeda. Is San Mateo, Atenco, Mexico. Our crew went up to Jiquipilco, up in the high altitude, and watched them train. And Pedro Campa looks like he was training in the high altitude because he's attacking, and he's all fresh here in the third.
He's fresh. He senses blood. He senses a hurt man right now. A man on retreat.
Attacking the left hook to the body is Pedro Campa in the black and yellow.
That's what he needs to do. Shoot the right hand to the body. Stop. Invest more in the body. I'd love to see Campa doing. Alex Martin gives some good upper movement. Very hard to hit a moving object when you're headhunting. When you go to the body, it goes nowhere.
All right, stop. No punch. Good job, guys. Turn around, let him go.
Martin looks like he's slowed down. Those body shots next, you're great at those. What's it like when you hit somebody you know that their legs are just weakened?
Yeah, you know, the body shots take a toll on you. You can tell right now it's taking a toll on Martin. He keeps hugging every time they get in close.
And your coach, Hector Lopez, will tell you a lot. Just invest to it.
Invest to it. You gotta stay committed to the body. Like they always say, you chop a tree down, the head will fall.
And the fight before this, Gael Cabrera, he's been in the gym with you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not the same size, but you guys have the same trainer now.
Same trainer now.
What do you like about that kid?
Gael was a special talent. When he came to the gym, when Hector first told me he's going to come to the gym to train with us, I was like, heck yeah, this guy, I've seen him fight before. This guy's got the goods. He's only 19 too, so he's maturing.
Still green, but...
Yeah, that's how you start off in your
Yeah.
career, especially at 19-year-old. When you're fighting at stadiums like this, you're nervous. You just want to get a knockout.
And he did. He got that third round stoppage, Gael Cabrera. Make sure you go to the Golden Boy Instagram. They have the post up there of the fight. So you like his demeanor overall?
I like his demeanor overall. Nice, quiet kid who just comes to work.
Yeah. So I was telling people, buy stock in Gael Cabrera.
Yeah.
.30 seconds to go in the third round. This was scheduled for 10. Martin holding on a lot this round, isn't he?
Yeah.
Why would the fighter do that?
They're getting a little tired, and once they see the pressure going on, they just want to hug to stop the aggressive fighter from coming forward a lot. Oh, nice right hook by Martin. Right hook by Martin and right hand by Campa.
Yeah, they exchanged.
Nice little flurry to end the round.
Done with 3. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Alexis Rocha. Lex, you'll be seeing him on Golden Boy Fight Night the 19th.
Yeah.
In Indio, California. How's camp been going for you?
2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
The camp's been going great. It's been always a tough camp, like always. I put my body through hell just to get that victory, and I'm more than excited to go out there again to headline for this opportunity. It's a big opportunity that's thrown to my plate, but let's go. I'm ready.
All right, you're coming off a loss in your career with a fighter that goes there. You never shy away from what's going on. It just seems like you have a new resurgence, new energy about yourself.
Yeah, new energy against myself. I mean, I'm confident in my ability. I'm confident in my skills and what I do. This is what I love to do, and I have a dream set, and I'm gonna go there to take every opportunity of it.
The 19th of July, Golden Boy Fight Night on Friday night in Indio. Alexis Rocha returns. Watch out, because he's trying to knock on that door for a championship belt, because I know 147-pound division, you have your eyes wide open on it.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. That's the goal.
And Bud's not there, so it's really open.
Now it's really open, yeah.
I know you don't want to overlook your opponent, but in that 147-pound division, who's some names that you look at and you're like, oh, I want to mix it up with him?
Anyone that has an interim belt, because once Crawford lets go, all those interim belts are going to be elevated to the full-blown World Championship belts. So you got Ennis, Boots Ennis, IBF. You got Stanionis, who's a WBA, and Mario Barrios, who's a WBC, I believe. And you got Brian Norman, who just beat Giovanni Santillan, who's WBO.
Wide open. Norman, Boots, Barrios. And Alexis Rocha right there knocking on that door, but you'll be able to see him Golden Boy Fight Night. July 19th in Indio, California. Right now, Pedro Campa.
A lot of success with the little flurries inside.
Is he, I don't want to say breaking down, Martin, but is he slowly chopping away at him?
He's slowly chopping away. Now you see Martin's not really throwing much, and he's not giving that much movement behind the jab like he was in the first round. So I see Campa slowly breaking him down. Nice hook just on top of the temple right there.
And Campa, I don't want to say he's limited. That's not the right way to put it, but he's more one-dimensional. You just know his style.
Yeah, for Campa, he's just tough. He just comes to bang away. He's that aggressive fighter that just comes, and like I said, Martin's the boxer. He needs to utilize his counter-punching skills, which he's not really doing too much. He's just standing right in front of him, and when he does, he just holds. What he needs to do is time one of his punches, because Campa leaves himself a little open with the right hand, the left hook's a little wide.
Yeah, I was expecting Martin to move around more.
Yeah, me too. Kind of similar to what he did in the first round, but not breaking him down with the body shots.
Yeah, I'm just looking across the corner of Alex Martin and his trainers, and they just don't look happy over there. Steve Cooley, Joe Zagrino, like there's a couple times they're just putting their hands up.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the urgency starting to come in. I mean, Martin's having some success now, moving around and throwing some punches. But as a corner, you want that from him, and if he's not doing it, you're gonna get frustrated with him. Nice left hook again.
Another excellent round for Pedro Campa. He's first, landed the bigger punches as we head to the 5th in Ontario, California. Look at some of the replays here, Lex. It's just been Campa being first.
Yeah, Campa just coming forward, just throwing one way at him, and that's right there when he has the success is when Martin stands in front of him. When he's bobbing and weaving and takes that step back where he moves around, giving him side movement, Campa's just swinging in the air. Start of round 5 now.
Tell you this, I've watched Campa's last 3 fights. They're never dull because he will just stand in the middle and trade with you.
Yeah, he'll definitely trade with you. I've seen a couple fights of him. I first seen him a while back, but I first saw him live when he fought Brandon Lee. And Brandon Lee was just giving it to him, throwing the shots, moving around. He did have some success when he was throwing the left hook, right hook in the body, because that's Campa's game, just to stay in the middle and just brawl with you, just slug it out.
Yeah, he wants it to be rugged. He wants it to be this.
Yeah, that's exactly his game plan.
Like, you'll never have trouble finding him. You like those guys?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Don't have trouble finding them. And
for your style.
Right there, yeah. Nice left hook by Martin.
Yeah, one nice shot from Martin. And you hear the corner of Campa right next to his yelling, cuerpo, cuerpo, the body.
Yeah.
Like, Campa has the knockout numbers. He has 24 of them in his 35 victories, but a lot of those were early on in his career.
Early on against lesser opposition.
Yeah.
Martin's been in there with some big hitters in Oscar Duarte.
Yeah.
Both these men have been tested with some good opposition. More movement like that from Martin, slipping those punches, rolling with those punches, keep moving around. He's gonna want to double up something. He's gonna want to double the left hooks of the body, bring in tops with an upper or something, because Campa keeps moving in, nudging in. Comes in with his head a lot.
Goes back to the Styles make fights.
Styles makes fights, yeah.
So it's a much better round for Martin, getting in there and moving out.
Yeah.
See that punch in, get in, move. A minute to go in the 5th round.
All right, stop. Come here.
A point's going to be taken. Oh, both of them are going to have a point taken away.
Oh, wow.
Tom Taylor is done with your BS.
Yeah. TTS like to call him is...
Get to boxing and he pushes him back. Tom Taylor is mad.
Taylor right there. Tom Taylor is one of the best in the game.
Well, it's been that from the get-go.
From the get-go, yeah.
And we're in the 5th round.
Stop. No punch.
And Tom's great at letting you work out.
Yeah, but when there's too much excessive holding,
yeah,
then yeah, that's something else.
He said, get to boxing. Hey, we want to see that here, Golden Boy Fight Night. Good
Nice
shot from Martin,
hook.
yeah.
Short, sneaky right hook.
More of that would be good for Martin.
Yeah, catch him coming in.
Final seconds of the round. Both fighters deducted a point. And Tom, to his credit, is usually one of the referees that lets you work out, doesn't really get involved.
No, Tom's very fair. If you have one hand open that's not in the clinch, he lets you work with that hand, and he'll tell you in the back, I see one hand free, you better work with it until I say stop, then take a step back.
Oh, those are the instructions in the back?
Yes.
So I just asked Tom. He's like, basically, to cut it out, it's even. I don't want to see any more of that.
No more wrestling inside when you get in the clinch.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. That's what gives fight fans exciting fights.
6th round of action.
Halfway through the fight, it's pretty close. I think Campa stole some of those little early rounds. Now we're gonna go back into the later rounds now. When Martin moves, he's nice.
Yeah.
Nicely skilled.
That's a good shot from Martin right there.
That's what I meant by following up with more combinations. Not just throwing the one hook, one left hook. Got a double jab, throw the left, followed by a right hook. Switch it up on him.
But Campa is going to be there for you. He's not going anywhere.
Campa has a chin on him. I believe the only one to stop him was Teofimo, and that's one of the best fighters in the world right now.
He battled with Teofimo, but there's levels to Teofimo.
Yeah.
There's levels to this 147-pound division. Campa's been stopped twice.
Oh,
in
nice.
3 losses. That's what you like, Lexus.
Nice. Nice looping right hand over the top by Campa. Looked like it staggered Martin a little bit.
Stop.
Clash of heads.
Accidental headbutt, no cut. Watch the heads back, right?
Accidental headbutt. This is a close one, isn't it, Alexis?
It's a very close fight, yeah.
Because neither fighter has done anything to separate themselves.
No, Campa with the pressure, and I think it's Martin with the more crisp shots that land.
Yeah, we haven't seen any big power punches landed.
No one's been hurt. They've been pretty good with taking the shots that they're throwing. Yeah, it's pretty curious to see what the judges have it so far.
Scheduled for 10.
These rounds are close.
Body shot from both fighters. Combination from Campa. Finally a combination that Alexis Roach has been asking for.
Martin a little fatigued right now.
Campa's gone away from the body, huh?
Yeah, he has. Now he's a little headhunting a little bit. As I said earlier, Martin has good movement at the top. Body doesn't go anywhere, so when you throw those body shots, especially right there, that's when you want to dictate.
That's the body shot. Uppercut from Martin, a left uppercut.
Saying no. Martin shaking his head, saying no. Martin staying in the pocket, that's Campa's game.
6th round, winding down.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen. Get the bell.
There you see Martin started off the round strong, and then Campa came back.
Campa with the flurries in the later rounds, stealing that round. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very interesting to see how the judges score it. Martin boxes very well, and he gets some success. And then Campa right there to close the show, to steal the round. He throws some punches, some flurries. One of them is bound to land to happen. One of them is bound to land when you're throwing shots like that.
All right, Pedro Campa. In the Steelers colors, yellow and black. Alex Martin, Chi-Town Heat. The Golden Boy fighter in the white with red. And this Toyota Arena crowd is ready to start making any kind of noise.
Yeah, you can sense it. It's starting to get some people up in here.
Yeah, they're getting antsy. They're getting antsy. The main event tonight, Camarón Zepeda. They won't need any kind of interaction to get popping in that one.
Yeah.
Camarón taking on Giovanni Cabrera, also from Chicago. And the co-feature, Ricardo El Niño Sandoval against Tito Acosta. Flyweight battle. Acosta, the former champion, taking on Sandoval, who's knocking on the door at a world championship opportunity.
Oh,
nice hook from Campa. Martin wore it.
Martin shakes his head saying no.
Also on DAZN, Gucci Manny Flores from Coachella Valley, who we've seen grow up on the Golden Boy Fight Night series. He's now on DAZN. And opening up the show, young Joel Idiarte, only 2-0. But Golden Boy really likes him in the welterweight division, a young prospect. That'll be coming up on the top of the hour. You'll need the DAZN app for that. This is the last fight for you for free on the Golden Boy YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe.
There's been a lot of action in this opening round.
On the side of Campa?
On the side of Campa. Martin's throwing some shots, landing, but the little pop shots are not hurting Campa.
They're asking for the hook and the overhand for Campa in the corner. Campa's corner. Francisco Espinoza, Germán León, Alfredo Lopez. A minute to go in the 7th round. You got to have somebody who's willing to engage too, Alexis.
Yeah, you have to have. When someone's just covering up and moving around, it's a little, as an aggressive fighter, or I think any fighter, it's frustrating. Martin's still throwing some shots, throwing some little shots, moving around. But I don't think that's enough to take Campa off of him.
No, Campa bites down. He stays right there with you.
Yeah, he stays right there. Oh, nice round.
Nice shot. It's one thing, you know this, Lex, with your corner telling you to do something. Yeah, but this guy isn't allowing me.
This guy isn't allowing you. He's moving
He's
around,
holding on. And Martin is a good, strong, veteran fighter who knows how to make it difficult.
Yeah.
And to get his side.
Start of the 8th round.
Having fun doing the commentating, Alexis?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, have fun commentating your fight, and you'll see Alexis Rocha on Golden Boy Fight Night, Friday, July 19th from the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. A Friday night in the desert. That's what you need.
Yes,
as Alexis, well, I mean, it's already hot there. You're going to make it even hotter.
Yeah, bring some more heat to the valley.
Yeah, and you get a good opponent, Santiago Dominguez, who's undefeated. You won't have trouble finding him.
No, he's going to stay right there in front. You know, those guys are the dangerous fighters that just come and just have nothing to lose, just to come in and bring everything to the table.
And that'll be Friday night, July 19th. But right now, it's all about Camarón Zepeda in our main event tonight. Camarón 30-0, 26 KOs. Takes on Giovanni Cabrera, 22-1. Cabrera from Chicago, trained by Freddie Roach. That'll be the main event on DAZN later on tonight. Look, I'm not a judge. I don't even pretend to be a judge on the broadcast. But this is going to be a tough one to judge.
Tough one to judge.
Because Alex Martin is there with you.
He is there. He's throwing some punches, firing back. Campa has success when he's in the inside, just willing away.
Good combinations, but Martin slick.
Just moving good. He has good head movement, Martin.
Slip the punches. Oscar De La Hoya keeping his staff busy. Mentioned Alexis next for the July 19th. August, we're expecting a Virgil Ortiz fight, and Oscar said the other day, something in September. Jose Ramirez possibly. So Munguia, Zurdo Ramirez, a lot of action coming in the second half of the year for Golden Boy.
A lot of fights coming up.
So if you're a Golden Boy fighter, stay ready.
Yeah, stay ready. Stay in the gym.
And if you're not a Golden Boy fighter, hit up the matchmakers. You better stay ready and stay on weight.
Yeah, exactly. Another point for, another warning for
Close.
holding.
Less than a minute to go in the 8th round.
Oh.
Pushed him down.
Turn around. Go.
Nice check hook by Martin.
Good jab from Martin.
Martin knows he can't stay in the middle and trade with Campa. Campa stealing those rounds, by allowing Campa to come in and engage forward and land those shots to the body. They may not hurt, may not land effectively, but to the judges, that looks good to them.
Final seconds of the 8th round. 2 more to go in Ontario, California.
Start of round 9.
Yep, 9th round of action. Yeah, we're right next to the corner of Campa. Really calm.
Really calm, yeah. Just telling him to lead with the right hands, dig to the body.
Okay, and then I'm looking at the corner of Martin. They're really calm. Like there's no urgency on either side. So 2 more rounds to go, but the fighters have come out with some urgency.
Yeah, they're coming out. It's a close fight, so they got to both dig deep, land some punches. Martin's got to dig deep and land some hard shots and keep moving.
But if you know a guy like Campa, you're the B side. You don't have the promoter on your side. You can't. You got to come out strong.
You got to come out strong, willing away. You got to throw every shot to knock him out now. Cut above the right eye from Campa.
Campa starting to sit down on his punches here in the 9th. Different urgency from Campa.
From both of them.
Martin sitting down on his punches at times. And he moves away.
The arm, don't let it go. Work out that guy. Good job.
There goes Tom Warren about the hold.
Oh, good shot from
good
Campa.
shot.
But Martin answers with that check right.
With the check hook, yeah.
Man, every time one fighter feels like he's going to start taking the round, the other one counters.
The other one counters. Both these men want to win.
Less than a minute to go in the 9th round.
Nice right hand by Campa. I think Campa landed some bigger shots this round.
Martin's career had a resurgence a few years ago when he beat Luis Hernandez, who Golden Boy was looking to sign. It was a fight in Texas, and Martin just completely dominated that fight, so much that, forget Hernandez, what's Alex Martin doing from the B side?
Yeah.
They're working together. Chi-Town Heat, great guy.
Yeah, real nice guy. I've had some time to talk to Martin. Real nice guy, real humble. Stays in the gym.
Final seconds of the 9th. We head to the 10th and final in Ontario, California. You hear Tom Taylor saying, let's keep it clean. The 10th and final round. Pedro Campa.
Alex Martin.
If you're Martin, are you losing or are you winning? What do you think?
My guess is as good as yours. I don't know.
All right, if you're Martin, how do you come out for this round?
You want to land some hard shots if you keep moving. You don't want to just stay in there and trade with them. Like he's doing right now, then move. See, he's trying to hug him, but with Tom Taylor already giving the warning on the clinching, you want to do less and move just like that. Give some movement. For Campa, plan A, like always, plan A through Z, just come forward, come forward.
Yeah, Campa earlier in the fight was going to the body nicely, then he got away from it.
Got away from it, yeah. I believe it was the 3rd round. You could see Martin slowing down from the consecutive left hooks of the body.
Yeah.
Slowed Martin down. Couple of those middle rounds of the fight, Campa was taking it to him. Now Martin, I'm sure his team has told him, his corner told him to keep boxing, moving around. Now he's having more success.
Oh, right hand. That goes down. Martin caught with the right hand, and he goes down in the 10th. It was from a punch. Campa.
That was a looping right. Looping right hand caught him on the chin.
The B-side fighter, Campa, done something to separate himself. In the 10th and final round, now Martin with the right hand. That could be the difference in the fight. Campa fighting like the B-side desperate fighter that he is. And you said it, A through Z, just go for it.
Just go for it, just go in the front. Short right hand. That's for Campa.
Martin not throwing anything back, Lex.
No, you can still see he's hurt, fatigued. You know, if you're Martin, you want to throw some heavy shots. Not necessarily he hasn't hurt Campa, but you want to throw those shots to get back in the groove and to show Campa that you're not hurt, you're not tired, you're still here to win. Campa's having much success throwing the body shots now, throwing that straight right, looping right hand.
Excellent way to close the fight for Pedro Campa. And we will go to the scorecards.
Nice action here in round 10.
10 good rounds between Alex Martin and Pedro Campa, and we'll go to the card. Campa raises his hand, jumps on the turnbuckle. Did he do enough to get the victory? Man. Y nos están mirando en Guaymas, México. Saludos a la familia Campa, a Alan, y todos que están dándole porra a Pedro Campa. So if in Guaymas and Hermosillo where he lives, are they going to be happy over there?
I think Campa did enough to capture the fight, to capture the W. That was a big 10 round for Campa with the knockdown.
Yes, it was. Comes from a fighting family. Alex Martin with his team. Did they do enough for the Golden Boy fighter? Remember, a point was deducted from each fighter, and in the 10th, Martin was knocked down. There you see Chris Escada taking pictures. Fantastic photographer for Golden Boy. All the great shots that you'll see on the Golden Boy social media account come from that man right there, the very talented Chris Escada.
Chris Escada, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Always capturing those beautiful moments of victories. You know, the lowest lows of the defeats also.
It's an award-winning photographer right there.
Yes, he is.
That great shot of Ryan knocking out Devin, that was taken by Chris. All right, Joe Martinez is our ring announcer. He's getting the scorecards as Campa goes around. Alex Martin talking to Tom Taylor about that knockdown. You see the back of Tom's shirt. Tom had to work in that ring.
Tom had some work, yeah.
Tom had to work. Usually Tom's cool, but
over here getting a workout with these gentlemen too.
All right, Joe's going into the ring. And we're moments away from hearing the winner from Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. Judge Stevens, 97-90. Rochin, 96-91. And Judge Cruz scores at 94-93. All for your winner by unanimous decision, de Sonora, Mexico, Pedro Campa.
Campa goes on the road, gets the victory in the welterweight division. Respect between the two fighters. Campa sweeps the cards. Easy, pretty wide, huh?
Yeah, pretty wide. Didn't have the more effective shots.
All right, so here's the card for tonight. Llamido decision, Luna KO, Saldivar KO, Joshua a decision, Gael Cabrera impressive KO, Alex Martin loses to Pedro Campa. For my partner Alexis Rocha, who you will be able to see July 19th live on Golden Boy Fight Night, and everybody behind the scenes, producer Luis Gonzalez, everybody involved. For Oscar DeLoya and Golden Boy President Eric Gomez, I'm Beto Duran. Thanks for watching the Golden Boy Prelim Show from Ontario.
His punch output is incredible. I've never seen anything like it. He's a fighter who wears you out and just keeps coming and just doesn't stop. It's pretty impressive.
William Zepeda is back.